What up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How are you doing, folks? We got a folks. We got a folks in the chat. Oh, it's all the way down? Shouldn't be all the way down. There we go. Got a little bit of music. Oh, man. Shit, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, real quick. Everybody check out the link up at the top. I'm gonna pin Mango's link. Thank you for being here, Mango. Mango's a peach. Peaches in the chat for Mango. Boink. Please donate to the Indigenous Peoples Fund. Me and Mango are trying to get to $2,000. We're at 820, I think now. Probably a little bit more. In order to get $2,000 to Indigenous people, and at the end of it, if we reach that $2,000 by January 31st, me and Mango will be eating a Cobb's burger. I did say I was going to put out a poll, but then it got swamped by the fact that apparently nobody around here knows how to make fucking chili, which, Jesus Christ. But I promise I will put out a new poll as soon as we start watching Dave's dumb shit, because I got a lot to say about his shit, but he takes a minute. But and for every $150 donation to a single charity, me and Mango will be eating one egg hard-boiled in Code Red Mountain Dew, and yeah, it's, if you think, oh, that's not so bad, I think we're up to what? Is it 4 or 5 eggs? Mango knows. Mango's the one who knows everything. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and say what's up to everybody. 4. So we're each going, and this is each. We're each eating one egg for every $150 donation to a single charity. That doesn't mean 50, 50, and 50 to all of them. If you want to do that, by all means, just gets us closer to $2,000. But for $150 to a single charity, yes, we will be eating a Code Red Mountain Dew egg. It is. If you watch the Ukraine charity stream, the meal that we had, yeah, those eggs are the absolute worst. The beer eggs weren't that bad, honestly. It just kind of tasted, well, they were boiled in Bud Light, so it's basically water anyway. But the Mountain Dew eggs, man, that was a fucking thing. That is an experience I don't wish on most people, except Skits Crasher, who's given a shitload of money, and thank you, Skits Crasher. Also, I'm not sure who sent the doggy treats, but Sasha loves them. They're good. I give her one. At the end of every day, I just give her one so that she can chew it. She usually just goes right through it, but that's because she's a cutie pie and she loves to eat. So let me say what's up to the chat real quick. What's going on? Of course, Mango Jones. Thank you for being here. Skits Crasher, Bill Portley. Always a pleasure to have you guys. J Mag, I heard you put pinto beans in your chili. You should not be around a stove. And Skits Crasher doesn't put any beans in his chili because he's wrong. So we'll just go ahead and continue on. I'm going to, as much as I like that song, I'm going to chew Sasha chew. She does love chewing on stuff. Mango was oh, the Mudbrooker says chili sucks. Oh no. Oh, now we got some extra contention. Are we gonna have to have like a chili panel on the next brunch and figure out why the fuck why there's this like race war going on in the chili world? What's going on, the Mudbrooker? Chili does not suck. It's delicious. It has to be made right. You don't put corn in there. You do put beans, but you use kidney beans. You don't use pinto beans. And I think Mango actually said it earlier. I think the main thing we can like the what is it called, the coalescence. Oh my god, I can't think of the term. Anyway, the main thing we can kind of gather around is the fact that Dave doesn't know how to make chili. So chili sucks if it's made by Dave. There we go. All right, so let's get rid of this. And Dave. All right, so the title of this, and I swear I'm about to make the poll. There's far better uses for the same ingredients. Okay, fair enough, Mr. Cowboy. I mean, well, you have 18,000 cast iron pans, so I'm sure you know how to. You could turn ground beef back into a cow. I'm sure you could. You seem like the kind of guy to be able to do so. But hang on, let me. What is going on at the bottom of my screen? Hang on a sec. All right, never mind. So the title of this episode is like how to stay single, right? Obviously, I mean Dave isn't. I'm sure there's someone out there for him. There's someone there for everyone. But Dave, just maybe shut the fuck up once in a while, and you guys are gonna really understand what I'm saying here in just a second. So,
Do shit.
Shut the fuck up, Dave. First of all, if you're gonna do a stream like out on your porch, and I understand you don't want to film like too much, you want to keep it, but film in landscape. Please film in landscape. Please do not do what Dave does. And I am actually gonna turn on my fucking ring light because it is super dark in here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a poll, and you guys can listen to why Dave's going to be single forever.
There we go. Welcome to Cigar Chat. You got questions, I got answers.
Nose melting, Dave. I can hear it.
On a pretty sloppy Monday afternoon.
Damn. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Like I said, I don't have a plan for this show. You got questions, I got answers. Happy to answer any questions. Kind of an ask me anything type of deal. And the program goes till either I get cold, the cigar goes out, or I maybe run out of beer.
As if Dave
Do you have a favorite Call of Duty game? No, not really.
Runs out of beer. Oopsie.
What am I cooking for Dave's cooking show? Right now I got several recipes lined up. I know
several recipes. Yeah, we're gonna go over at least one of those recipes just tonight, just so that I will be doing that solo, but I'll save the rest for brunch. I love brunch. It's one of my favorite things to do. So we will definitely be going over that, but I don't see Dave running for anything. Yeah. He'll run to the store to, I don't know, fend off
I
the
took
shakes.
a couple days off and let it elapse. Could I make a Luther burger on Dave's cooking show? Yes, I can. Is this a Vikings cope stream? Nah, it was a good game. And I was one of the people that said Vikings they're just getting fucking lucky. And it was like their luck just ran out. So it was what it was. And, you know, It's honestly, it's any given Sunday. Any given Sunday, any team can beat any other team, so. Do I have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a dog.
Puppy dog.
Although she's probably going to be the last one, believe it or not. Nothing, it's just I don't have the time and resources to really, like, deal with, like, a puppy or something at the moment.
Motherfucker, I forgot he talked about this. Go to the fucking APL and get a goddamn dog. Mango told me to do it, and that's what I did, and I got a sweet puppy dog. You know how much time she takes out of my day? As much as I want to give her, which is almost all of it, because she's my sweet puppy dog. You don't need to go get a fucking puppy. Like, fuck you. If you go over one in the brunch playlist, I'll remove it so you won't repeat it in the next. The one I want to go over is probably just gonna be one of his new ones anyway, so don't worry about that.
Hello, Emily Veronica.
So,
do I have a PS
thank you,
and
always,
account? No, I do not.
Always film in landscape.
Again, I've really kind of morphed into a PC gamer.
You morphed into fucking something, that's for sure.
Did I have her from a puppy? No, I actually did not. I got her because my former neighbor, she was an older lady. Cool as hell. She ended up having to go live at an old folks' home because she was no longer able to take care of herself. And towards the end of it, I even I had to help her around her house, and I'd be like, "You make sure you're fucking eating right, because I didn't want her eating microwaved shit."
How much of her shit did you pawn?
Anyway, when she went in, it was like either I take the dog in or it goes to the pound. I took the dog in. So that's kind of what that was. Besides the bitch shooter account in Odyssey. I may have a Rumble account, I don't know. The next book, I'm not really at the moment writing any books. I should actually.
You probably should. What's going on,
Is
Raph?
feminism something to be avoided at all costs in dating? Yes. If the girl identifies as a feminist on your first or second date, just dump her.
And there we go. So it begins. No, Dave. Honestly, you should like there should be some disagreement in any relationship. Like y'all aren't gonna agree on every fucking thing. And if she identifies as a feminist, then sure. Okay. I don't care, but I do care about women's rights. You know what's good about feminists? They're pro-choice typically. So yeah, she probably has some plan B laying around. I know you don't know what sex is, so
you will save yourself a hell of a lot of heartache.
Life is a series of dogs, George Carlin. You know what? I love George Carlin. Fun fact, me and George Carlin share a birthday. I would bet money he doesn't even know what a feminist is. No, his version of feminists are whatever, like Steven Crowder and, right-wing Twitter.
Is actual Jake and the other enemies you are so obsessed with going to get mad at everything you do? Yes, they are, because here's the problem. Or here's what they can't fathom. I don't give a fuck.
And to think I was going to let Dave suck my dick. Bill Porley, 2023. Dave, you do give a fuck. You give a lot of fucks. There's certain people I don't give a fuck about. And there's a reason I never cover them. It's because I don't give a fuck about them. I want them to rot in the fucking street. Those people are, typically, Shani and Rev and Vaughn, and I don't cover them. You constantly cover these people because the people you're talking about, because you're constantly just upset over the fact that they're better than you in just about every way. And judging from the beard and greasy hair, I can tell he doesn't care. Yeah, he doesn't care about himself. Self-care is very important. Take a shower, folks.
That's the difference, Emily. I do not give a shit. I'm going to keep cooking. I'm going to keep doing what I do. And they can, quite frankly, go fuck themselves.
Oh, please keep doing it. Please keep cooking. Dave, please keep cooking. I love watching your cooking videos. In fact, I actually really wish you would make more cooking videos, and that the maidens would, like, stream more than just, like, once or twice a month, because it's fucking hilarious watching a bunch of women just talk absolute shit about you. You go ahead, you puff down that gas station cigar all you want. It ain't gonna make you more fucking appealing to the opposite sex. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Or in actual Jake's case, fucking jerk off in the corner while his goddamn girlfriend gets fucked by some other dude.
Don't kink shame Dave. At least he has a girl.
Her name, as far as I know, was always Daisy.
You should. It's fun. And then don't. Because it's not good for you. Stacy.
Thank you, Wrathful Ranter.
Here, I'm gonna keep this chat up, I guess. Y'all can see what they're saying. Favorite name? What? Phoenix Rising says, most women nowadays identify as feminists. It's not that deep. Good on you, Phoenix. Because, yeah, it's not going to get through his fucking head. Some kings should be shamed. Fucking Dave, for example. Now, look. To each their own. But, yeah, honestly, that's just basically, I mean, that's an STD farm waiting to happen. Excuse me.
Grizzly Bear. Dajus asks, who wins in a fight? Silverback gorilla, grizzly bear, or lion? Grizzly bear, he's the biggest of them all.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Phoenix, the reason that I keep bringing it up is Jake basically outed himself in our debates, and he basically says that he lets his girl cuck him.
How is she going to be my housewife, Dave, cooking in the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant with a keg of beer? Look, don't shame Bill Portley. Bill Portley would honestly be the best thing to ever happen to Dave. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll show you a grizzly bear, Dave.
Now, you're not a straight man, so you wouldn't understand this, but that's like literally...
Oh, this is the part. Hold on. This is the part. All of the straight men and anybody that's ever known a straight man, listen up, because Dave has some fucking advice.
Really,
What's
that's
going
like
on,
literally
Tiny
the
Captain?
worst thing you can admit is that you
it?
let your girl do shit with other dudes. I mean, my jaw was on the floor when he admitted that he let his girl, he would be fine with his girl making out with other dudes. Like, okay.
It's called an open relationship, Dave. Polyamory is kind of a thing. See, The thing about all of the women you want to fuck, Dave, is that they're with other men and they just don't include you. And I think that's your biggest problem. Because as a straight man, honestly, I would actually have a problem with my girlfriend making out with another dude, but that's because that's kind of my preference. I'm fairly vanilla. So, if she wants to go and make out with other dudes, then she can go make out with other dudes, and I'm gonna go find a chick to fucking make out with. Does that make sense? So, Dave, it's not the worst thing in the world to admit that. It just means that you are like super tradcon, and that's why your pool is limited. Also, you're fat and ugly, so.
Hey, you're in a lesbian relationship. Would you be fine with your girl
It's
making out with some guy?
It's been around a long time. Yeah, it's been around for a while. I personally would rather be monogamous if I had a partner, but I'm not going to be upset at a poly couple with established boundaries and personal rules for the relationship. Yeah. That's why, like, that Sam Pepper dude that would just, like, go make out with fucking chicks randomly on the street. It's just like, no, don't. First of all, that's a good way to get your ass kicked. Because if I saw my fucking girl just randomly making out with fucking some dude on film, be like, well, first of all, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you. And second of all, she and I are probably going to have a conversation that ends with, her bags on the fucking street. But imagine a date with a guy like him. I don't date guys, so that's going to be a little bit harder for me. Was his real last name Pepper? I don't know, honestly. But Dave, it's all about preference. Like, if some people actually prefer that. That's how they get off. I mean, you get off by watching lesbians. That's your preference. Nobody's gonna get by that. Like, why do you think there's so many genres of porn? It's because humans will fuck just about anything. In any way. That's why African amputee toilet seat hardware hand job porn exists. Guess what I'm into.
And look, I'm not saying they're...
Imagine him as his female other side, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Ew. Oh. I don't like dried clams.
Their relationship is wrong or whatever, but I'm just saying he's a fucking pussy. Do I like dachshunds?
Dachshunds.
Never owned a dachshund. I like them just fine.
That's so fucking true, the Mudbroker. Fun fact, Cyrax has gotten more ass in the past year than Dave or Vaughn. It's true. That's true. Cyrax has gotten more pussy than Dave or Vaughn. Dave and Vaughn combined. What's going on, Sydney? Hearts on the chat for Sydney. She's the female.
No, I think Jake is just a fucking cuck. I think he got a girl that's 3 or 4 levels above him, 3 or 4 numbers above him.
Excuse me.
And he knows that if he dumps her, he's never going to get anywhere near that again. So he's fine with that woman completely cuckolding him.
No, Dave, there's something you don't understand about Jake. This is the thing that you really miss. me, even as a straight dude, I can see this. Jake has an actual like personality. Like he's very engaging. He's charismatic. He has a lot of charisma. That's why he's able to like attract people to his stream constantly, and he can be a YouTuber or Twitch streamer or whatever on a consistent basis. And it has a lot less to do with his, views and a lot more to do with his personality. So even if his girlfriend, completely fucked off with another dude, yeah, I can guarantee you he could easily get another girl. You, on the other hand, smoke gas station cigars. I almost said guitars. Gas station cigars and like Bud Light Tall Boys. So, well, you drink the Bud Light Tall Boys. Which, honestly, if you crushed up the cigars and smoked them off of the empty Tall Boy cans, I wouldn't be too surprised by that either. So, and I can guarantee you smell like shit.
You also have to remember, we've made the American male such a fucking pussy that this shit is even a thing. I mean, I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ. We have demasculated the American male to the point where it's, well, it's all about trust and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, why is a male like Jake even produced? Oh, I know how. Single moms.
Oh, fuck no. Dave. I'm gonna let you finish, but I got some shit to say to you, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, single moms cannot raise boys. End of story.
Really? Really, Dave? Really, you son of a bitch? You want to go there? So, after my father died, my mom raised 4 boys on her own. Okay? So, in succession, in order from top to bottom, as the 4 boys that she raised, you have a police officer, 2 business owners, and a combat veteran. So, what the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck raised you? It seems like your dad was kind of a fucking bitch. If whatever fucking sewage that slopped out of his fucking shriveled ass junk into your mom turned into you. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Maybe you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yes, trust. The least masculine quality, of course, Tubian. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Proof Dave knows nothing and says too much. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. The Wrathful Ranter. I'm going to the grocery store. What should I cook? Anything that Dave doesn't put on his channel. Go to TikTok and find out something better. Oh, one more thing. So, my mom actually wouldn't give us, like, baby formula. She would give us the soy baby formula. So, again, there's a police officer, 2 business owners, and a fucking combat veteran. So, if you want to talk about soy boys, I guess she did something right. Also, I give a shit about other people. There's a YouTuber called Kustar that does a series called Greasy Neckbeard Tales. He Google searches for neckbeard pics for his thumbnails. Dave has been featured twice as a thumbnail boy. Aw. Look, you got some fame there, Dave. That's awesome. Mudburger, if you hit me up in Discord. I don't know if you're in my my server, but go ahead and send me a link to that. I would like to watch that. Do you all still drink soy milk? No, I haven't had soy milk in a long time. I drink regular milk or beer or water. Like, that's it. My girls were soy girls. Yeah. I don't like any other milk than, like, almond milk is chalky to me. My ex-girlfriend, she drank almond milk, and it was just sort of like, I was just like, it just doesn't taste good. Like, does a cop put it in his coffee? His prison car? No, 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 no. No, we don't do that. No, like, every night at dinner, we would all have a glass of milk. Like, there would be a gallon of milk on the table, and that's still, like, a thing. My mom always has a gallon of, typically 2% milk. She likes skim milk. We all drink 2% milk. I like the taste of 2% milk because it's actually, like, hearty, I guess. Soy milk, almond milk, no thanks. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
But well, maybe she is just a beard. Maybe that's why he doesn't care. Maybe he's just gay underneath. I don't know.
Drink when Dave drinks. What beer was that? Oh, I can stop it. I'm not going to go back. I've been putting ice cream in my coffee.
It isn't any of my business, but remember, Jake was the one that started.
That's actually really good. I put half and half and sugar in my coffee. So, like, there was one time where I was just like, shit, I don't have any half and half. And so I put cookies and cream ice cream in my coffee, and it was fucking delicious. But that's so bad. But if you ever run out of sugar, trust me, just try maple syrup. Try maple syrup in your coffee one time. It's really fucking good. It's really good. I know, Ravenous Bean is about to fucking lose his shit. He's like, that's it, I'm getting in my car. I'm gonna drive the 3 days to Ohio and wag my finger in your face. Dave's channel promo always autoplays when you go to his channel. I sent you the unfortunate thumbnail it has because it made me laugh today. Hold on, let me see. Fucking alpha male there, folks. Look out. Look out, guys. Ladies. Men. I hope you signed a prenup. Ladies. Don't get too wet around here. Caution, wet floor. Oh my god, Dave. Brush your fucking teeth, dude. Oh. What? What the fuck? Also, there's something that has to be said about his, Dave, I love Fallout as much as the next guy, alright? Fallout is my favorite game of all fucking time. It's fucking amazing. Fallout New Vegas, yes. Hang on a sec. It's just sitting around. Thank you, Mango. Peaches in the chat for Mango. But when you're going to cook something, just because you make it shitty, you can't mask that by saying it's, like, from Fallout. Like, you just made it look like trash.
Screaming at me.
Oh, man. You'll never have a woman screaming.
I mean, I spent most of that debate laughing.
Yeah, that's because it was nervous laughter over the fact that you had no argument.
Favorite boy or girl name? Well, I probably would never name a child of mine it. For a boy, Kane. For a girl, Jade.
Kane. Really? Honestly, you know what for some reason, like one of the most attractive names to me for a girl is for a woman. It's Morgan. I don't know why. Oh, he's not gonna have kids. Don't worry. Um, yeah. Kane is a dog name. Yeah. I bet he's heard women scream when they caught him peeking under the stall door. Does he do that the Peter Griffin bit where he goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm retarded." Oh my god. Kane is a dog name. Yeah. Kane.
And again, I didn't have to prod him. That was the fucked up thing. Like, he just willingly admitted it. Like, it was a good thing. Like, it was some enlightened, progressive bullshit thing.
This is true. Kane did run for mayor in Tennessee. That's why, why... I think that's why he was in a suit. But why was he wearing a suit? It's Kane.
Like, I'm sitting there going, "You've got to be fucking kidding me." He's admitting that he lets his fucking girl basically cuck him.
Was it... shut up, Dave. Was it Kane who threw the Undertaker off the Hell in the Cell in 1997 onto the Spanish announcer's table? I might have gotten some things wrong. J-Mag, don't get timed out. Unless you're talking about special needs, as in he needs...
No, a swinger implies that he's allowed to cheat. I don't think... I bet you $20 is only her.
For hookers.
That's why I said cuck, not swinger.
I bet all of the fucking escorts...
Swinger implies somebody else is getting fucked.
I bet all of the fucking... It is a Budweiser. Jesus Christ. Drink something else. Oh, it was Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell in the Cell into the Spanish announcer table in 1998. Okay. Sorry about that. I got that wrong. So it's Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell in the Cell into the Spanish announcer table in 1998. Kane was just wearing a suit for some reason while running for mayor. I don't know. In Tennessee. But what I was saying is, I'm pretty sure all of the escorts in Dave's area have like a Dave price. You know, they talk to each other. Budweiser was ruined when it came about. Oh, Undertaker's brother Kane was wearing a suit.
I don't think Indiana Jones 5 will be woke. I know Indiana Jones 5 will be woke.
What is woke?
Yeah, you're right, Phoenix. At the end of the day, it is just Jake and his girlfriend's relationship, and it doesn't really involve any of us. But here's the thing. You don't think I'm not going to make fun of him for that shit? Really? You're sitting there saying you're more of a man than me, and fucking your bitch cucks you? Please.
Dave, which one of you is in a relationship with a woman? Just saying. I told you guys how to stay single forever.
Put a little more carbon in that air, Greta Thunberg. Put a little more carbon in that air. And again, I didn't start this war with Jake. He started it with me.
Oh yeah, because you're a fucking
Now it seems
cow.
he's on the
You're a little
losing
cow.
end, much like Resonator's
and
end was.
And he laughs at you. Yes, perhaps don't refer to a woman as someone else's bitch. Yes, that's a solid piece of advice. I mean, I could say don't kink shame, but that's not really a kink. That's just insulting. Staying single forever might actually be smart. I mean, for him, yes. For society, him staying single forever, yes. Moving along.
No, I'm not smoking an acid. Today I'm smoking, I don't even know what the fuck I'm smoking. Something that's in the Connecticut style.
Something
Here's
that
the
rolled out from underneath the
wrapper.
gas station. Isn't it a band? I don't know. It's not a wrapper. Cigars typically don't come in a wrapper. They come in a box. I mean, if you're going to smoke some good ones.
Let's
Phoenix Rising. Greta's not calling you back. Get over it.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with men today. When did they become these pathetic when did they become these pathetic sacks of shit? Like, they're giving Amaranth $250 while she sleeps. If Amaranth wants $250 out of me, oh, we can sleep. But we're doing something beforehand that involves...
I'm pretty sure she's disappointed her parents plenty. She doesn't need you to help.
the world's oldest profession. Otherwise, why the fuck would I give her $250?
Yeah, can we get some barf faces in the chat for thinking about Dave sleeping with somebody?
I think acid cigars actually have sugar added to them. I think that's why they're so sweet.
I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know.
My Joker laugh.
Damn, if I could get $250 to sleep, that'd be dope. Actually, you know what would be even more dope? If you guys would get $250 somehow to the charity pinned up at the top. What we're trying to do is help out indigenous peoples in North America and Pacific Islands. And what you have to do is you just donate to whatever it is, whatever charity is on there. Take a screenshot, black out your personal information. We don't want your personal information. Send it to postalaguana@gmail.com, and you will be added to the total. We're trying to get to $2,000 by January 31st. We only have a couple weeks left, so we have less than 2 weeks left. So please do help out, donate. Oh shit, we got 12 days left to get to the $2,000 mark. And if we get to the $2,000 mark, me and Mango will be eating a Cope's burger. So, yes. Trust me, Dave, you're going to be charged. You're going to be charged a fuck of a lot more than $250. Yes. What's going on, Ox? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Any hooker in his area gives him the Dave price. She's like, I'll give you the special friends price. Normally, I charge $500 for you.
Oh yeah, Amaranth
I'm gonna make it at least $2,500.
I mean, Amaranth is gonna end up. I guarantee you, when Amaranth hits her 40s, you're gonna see a complete fucking breakdown on Twitch. Right now, Amaranth is young, hot, and has a bunch of Sims, but eventually the Sims will do what all men do and just move on to another fucking model.
Or she'll turn into a MILF.
I'd say in about 5 years, Amaranth is gonna have serious fucking problems.
Push it 40 and still have Sims, says Phoenix Rising in his chat. Riveting stuff
Thoughts
there.
on Diamond's death of Diamond and Silk. I don't really have any thoughts. I didn't really watch their programming. I knew of them obviously, but I never really watched any of their shit. So I guess I don't really have anything. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, people die. But again, I'm not really that familiar with their programming.
They charge him.
Do I think most streamers and YouTubers are introverts? I don't know. That I truly don't know about. I assume some are and some aren't. I mean, YouTubers have put together cons, so they can't be that bad. Oh God, that fucking statue. Yeah, it was a statue of MLK's junk or something.
No, no, no. Look, the MLK Dick statue is just really bad art. And I think it has more to do with the fact that the internet has ruined people. But I don't know what it's supposed to represent. Because when I first saw it, like, I was like, I thought it was kind of like a turd, and then other people started memeing it, and I was like, okay, it's a dick statue. Y'all ever seen Don't Be a Menace, the African dick statue? Yeah, it's just really bad art. It's not good. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of stuff like that. It's Coretta Scott King and MLK in Embrace. Kind of. Don't make the statue so memeable, I guess. I've only seen it from like 2 different angles, and it all kind of looks like a dick statue. If one historic statue is taken down, and then all historic statues should fall too, including Mount Rushmore and Stone Mountain. I mean, I can agree with that, but like, it honestly depends on the context of why the statue was put in there. Because when when all of these like Southern leaders statues were being pulled down by like BLM protesters and everything like that, it's because those were put up in the 50s as a fuck you to the civil rights movement. Mount Rushmore was not like it's not like a fuck you to Native Americans. It's just really disrespectful, if that makes sense. Leslie calls it the Munch statue. Mango, can you send me some, like, send me like a few pictures of this? Okay. I mean, this. Okay, let's see if I can. This angle makes it actually look like it. Like I can agree with this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. But if you send me a couple more angles, I can see why people are memeing the shit out of it. Like, it looks. Artists, we can do better. Like, walk around your art. Like, I get it. I'm not trying to shit on MLK or anything. I sent you the statue from a good angle because the reference photo. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Like, it actually looks like a good, like a quality statue. Everything else I've seen is just sort of like the fucking dick statue. And I don't know. It is, though. It's called Mountain of the Americas, Founding Fathers on Native Land. How are they founding fathers when there were peoples here already? Well, they founded the country that is the United States. Essentially what they showed on live TV. Okay, yes. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look good. I'm not gonna lie. Because the other picture that you showed me or that you sent me, it it shows the embrace and it shows a heart and like the represents like the love and everything, but this doesn't really look all that. I mean, you could have just made a bronze statue of their embrace, like them two together of this picture, essentially. But like, maybe I'm just being critical of the art, but it just doesn't look all that great. Um, Reader of Pain, what the heck am I looking at? Yeah, it's. I don't know. You also have to be able to interpret art, and I think the internet has not allowed us to interpret art very well. Because we all see some shit. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, take it down. It's disgusting." I'm just saying I think we can do better in the future. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a discussion. That's a panel discussion to have in the future. It kind of looks like a hunk of melted iron. I mean, it's bronze, but regardless, it to me personally, it doesn't look that good. We could do better. If you want to represent, MLK and the civil rights movement and what he did to progress society as a civil rights leader, yeah, I think we can do a lot better than with that amount of bronze. I just hope it's not solid, because if it's solid, that thing is fucking heavy. What's going on, Pecan Pie? What's going on, Lucifer? Um, yeah. Yeah, live TV definitely fucked up, but hey, look at that. The news fucking up? Weird. That never happens. Why do you got so much fucking headspace there? Fucking max headroom over here. Yeah. Yeah, I actually kind of want to talk about that. I think that's a good discussion to have, as far as like art and where it is, and as far as like Mount Rushmore, yeah, that like that's another discussion to have 100%. And that's why, like, I'm not defending the founding fathers. Founding fathers were sacks of shit, and they were essentially just a bunch of rich dudes who were like, we don't want to pay taxes, and essentially, founded the United States, and now it's turned into a fucking shit show. But one thing we can make up for, or help make up for their folly, is if you guys go to that link that Mango just posted, or it's pinned up at the top, and you can help donate to indigenous charities, where the money goes directly to these people, and it's either people in the United States and North America, or overseas to the to the Pacific Islands, And for every $150 donation to a single charity, you can watch me and Mango eat a Mountain Dew egg. So you get to watch some colonizers suffer for your donation to help indigenous people. And whether it's $1 or $1,000, all you got to do is screenshot your receipt, black out your personal information, and send it to postloguana@gmail.com. You got censored? Who censored you? I didn't touch anything, so if you want to like re-put in what you did, then Google. Okay. Yeah. Like if you said a bunch of expletives or anything, it would have been Google. Yeah, Google did it. If you want to send it to me on Discord, I'll read it out. I don't give a shit. Like, I actually want to hear what you have to say. No, nobody here was trying to censor you. Don't worry. I am as much of an advocate as for freedom of speech as like the right wishes they could be. So, and yes, there we go. There's an old meme of a golfer kissing the crystal trophy she won. Next picture from a different angle looks like she's licking a giant glass dildo. Okay, yeah. If you go past 250, does that mean you get out of eating the eggs? No. But we did not establish a rule on how many eggs are to be eaten. So if you guys are, I actually have to open up the Gmail. I'm sorry, I haven't had it open. But however many eggs you want us to eat, we will eat all of those eggs plus the Copes burger. So please, by all means, donate. None of the money touches our hands. It all goes straight to indigenous charities. I want to fix this. Or at least 6 well-rounded farts. What? Yeah, all of the eggs. Let's go with 0. No, we're going to eat as many eggs as possible. We have to eat 4 so far. So far. And that all comes from one person. So, no, Mountain Dew Code Red hard-boiled eggs. Way worse than pickled eggs. Yeah, hard-boiled and Code Red Mountain Dew. Just eat Cadbury eggs. We can't do that. We've already established this. It's already a theme now.
Think Joker 2 will be based as well, I haven't seen the first Joker, so.
Hey, what's going on, Irish Stew? Are you eating as many eggs as Cool Hand Luke? No man can eat 50 eggs.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Except Cool Hand Luke.
I think the woke bug that bit Hollywood, or the woke creature that bit Hollywood, is dying.
Drink what Dave drinks. Luckily, I have another beer. No, it's not. Because if that were the case, Dave, if the woke creature that bit Hollywood were dying, then Gina Carano's shitty movie would have actually made money. PureFlix would be outdoing Netflix. Again, this is one of those things, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And when it comes to, dating and being in a relationship and conversing with other people and being charismatic, you actually have to know what the fuck you're talking about. Otherwise, sometimes just shut the fuck up. Or if you get corrected, like I'm correcting you now, accept when you're wrong, admit that you're wrong, and then change your way of thinking. One of the biggest issues that you and tons of other boomers have is the fact that well, you don't. I mean, you're not a boomer. You just have boomer logic. Um, is the fact that you're willing to concede a point, but you won't admit you're wrong and then change off of that. And the ability to say I'm wrong is one of the strongest qualities of any leader. So if you can't admit you're wrong and then change your way, then what's the point of having you around in some kind of uh, capacity? Proud card carrying boomer. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a part of the boomer generation. Just don't hold on to the boomer logic. I haven't seen any boomer logic out of you, Ox, but except for the thing that you just said, you love pickled eggs. You buy 2-gallon jars of them monthly. Jesus fucking Christ. The eggs at the prison are egg powder, and that's torture. No, those are delicious. They're the same eggs that are given to us in the army.
Alrighty.
People admit they're wrong. Do you even internet? I talk to people sometimes.
You got.
I can admit when I'm wrong. That's why I don't have any viewers.
I got answers. Kind of a
Except for you
Q&A
guys.
thing.
My loyal dread.
Do I think World War III is inevitable? I don't think we're gonna have World War III.
World War III is already happening.
I think the world is too closely connected anymore.
No. Okay. Okay. Dude. Alright. Dave, shut up. You're an idiot. Check this out. World War III is actually already happening. It's already in the mix. Like, the world wars don't just start at a single point and then end at a single point. That's not how it works. So World War III is actually like in the mix right now. That's why, like, so Russia invaded Ukraine. What we expect, hold on, let me backtrack a little bit. What we expect for World War III is someone just start dropping nukes, and then World War III turns into fucking Fallout. Like, no, that's not what World War III is going to be. World War III is actually happening. And what would actually, like, be the real catalyst would be China helping Russia to defeat Ukraine. China is slightly backing off of invading Taiwan, partially, in my opinion, because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Now, Russia invaded Ukraine, and the entire world was like, no, fuck you. So the United States, the next superpower, was like, we're going to help Ukraine. We're not going to help Russia. And China was like, look, if we get involved with this, then we have to go against the United States, and we're already trying to do that with Taiwan. So they were just sort of like, okay, well, we're going to, do our military exercises around Taiwan, and we're going to let you guys do your thing in Ukraine. And they've secretly supplied Russians with arms, with arms to help out in Ukraine, but they're not going to give their soldiers up straight. So you have tons and tons of different countries all around the world, talking about NATO and the UN, who are actually helping out Ukraine as a collective effort against Russia, and China is not trying to help Russia, but they're also not going to help out as far as giving arms and armor to the Ukrainians or to anybody. They're sitting back. They're staying back. So World War III is already happening. All it would take is for basically for China to find a way to set off more like active U.S. involvement that isn't just giving supplies and material to Ukraine or Taiwan. So if the U.S. Navy actually goes over to, say, the South China Sea, I think is where Taiwan is located, in order to actually fight the Chinese, then that's going to put a whole lot more stress and strain on a bunch of other countries to be like, hey, we have to actually do something to defend our borders and to defend our allies. And that's where the powder keg lies. So if you think World War III isn't actually like happening, it just hasn't been set off yet. It's a steady progression. That's not like wars don't just like pop up like you would think what do you call Iraq or Afghanistan did. Like we popped those things up just because we're like, okay, we're gonna invade. Like that's how those wars happen. A world war is a huge mishmash of other countries molding together in order to fuck each other up. For instance, in World War II, the U.S. was supplying Great Britain and their allies with arms and armor, but we were like, we want to stay neutral. We're going to stay out of it. Then all of a sudden, the Japanese came over and bombed Pearl Harbor, and we were like, okay, well, that's not going to fucking happen. And what culminated from that, the main event that culminated from that was something called the Doolittle Raid. So the Doolittle Raid was basically a bunch of bombers were put on aircraft carriers that were sent over to Japan. I think they were actually sent over to China, and it was basically a suicide mission. I think only one of these bombers actually came back from this raid, but the main point of it was to show the Japanese that we have the capability. And after that happened, the U.S. was pumping out one battleship every 10 hours. So think about that. An entire battleship was being pumped out from U.S. resources every 10 hours. So 2 a day were being floated off in order to fight in this war. You don't fuck with the United States when it comes to war. I'm just saying. So there's a lot of moving parts with that, and there has to be some kind of catalyst. And at this point, it's going to be China's involvement in whichever side they choose. And I think what is really happening is China's biding their time because they're actually they're creating like new islands and airfields all over the fucking place in the Pacific Ocean, like in the South China Sea. They're actually like creating whole ass islands. They're stealing land from other countries and just making new islands. And what they're going to do is they're going to continue to do that in secret. And once they're able to establish these new bases, then that will essentially give them a jumping off point once the war in Ukraine has finished up, which could take, say it takes 10 years. They're willing to take their time. So, Dave, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and if anybody agrees with that analysis, let me know. But it seems like y'all are talking about fucking emergency tomatoes and ketchup. They draft 18 to 25-year-olds first. Yes. That reminds me of when we blowed up those nuked up battleships to see what it would look like to sink them. The battleships weren't all ours, and they weren't nuclear powered or nuclear armed. If you're talking about like Bikini Island or Bikini Atoll, yeah, that's kind of what we did. And a lot of those were like captured and decommissioned ships. They were just like, we're gonna see what we can do with this, and we sunk a lot of them. just with a single nuclear weapon. And I think that was a hydrogen bomb. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember if Bikini Atoll or Castle Bravo, Operation Crossroads. Is that what happened at Bikini Atoll, Mudbrooker? Because that actually turned into a fucking shit show. They did not expect the bomb to be that big, like the explosion to be that big. So, okay, I watched the History Channel to sleep. You should watch something else. Nope, they used the same nukes they did on Nagasaki. Okay, so it would have been a fission bomb, because a hydrogen bomb is typically it's a fusion bomb. What am I trying to say? So they were measuring in kilotons, not megatons. Usually. Most people, what crime shoes? What crime shoes? It was 1947, and the H-bomb didn't happen until 1954. Okay. I remember. You were around for that. Codename Able, and it was a plutonium bomb that exploded in the air over 80 unmanned target vessels. Okay. 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 No. I know what you're talking about. So, yeah, there's the difference between Bikini Atoll and Operation Crossroads. Tell me I'm wrong. Now I gotta look it up. Yeah, it was. Okay. No. Same thing. Operation Crossroads. The pair of nuclear weapon tests conducted by the... Oh, is a pair of nuclear weapon tests. Okay, conducted by the United States at Bikini Atoll in mid-1946. They were the first nuclear weapon tests since Trinity in 1945. First detonation since the bombing of Nagasaki. Crossroads tests were the first of many nuclear tests held in the Marshall Islands, and the first publicly announced beforehand and observed by an invited audience, including large press corps. The target ships. They were conducted by Joint Army-Navy Task Force 1, headed by Vladimir Vice Admiral William H.P. Blandy, rather than by the Manhattan Project, which had developed nuclear weapons during World War II. A fleet of 95 target ships was assembled in Bikini Lagoon and hit with 2 detonations of Fat Man plutonium implosion nuclear weapons. The kind dropped on Nagasaki in 1945, with each with a yield of 23 kilotons of TNT. So they were much smaller than the hold on. Hydrogen bomb. Okay. Castle Bravo. Okay, Castle Bravo was the first series of high-yield thermonuclear weapons tests conducted in the United States at Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands as part of Operation Castle, detonated on March 1st, 1954. Okay. Yes, which Mudbrooker said. The device was the most powerful nuclear device detonated by the United States, and its first lithium deuteride-fueled thermonuclear weapon. Castle Bravo's yield was 15 megatons. Okay. Yes, significant difference there. Enriched uranium gun type fission weapon. So the difference being that, like, okay, so the Fat Man, when you're talking about like a plutonium implosion type device, what they did was they had explosives all around this plutonium core, and they exploded it all at once so that it compressed the plutonium core, and that caused the fission in which it blasted out. When you're talking about the uranium gun type fission weapon, what it did was so you had like a bowl, and then you had sort of like a bullet right here, and the explosive was behind the bullet, and it shot it into that bowl, and then that's what caused the critical mass, so that it would actually create fission and explode and everything like that. And the Tsar Bomba packed a punch of over 50 megatons, which is the equivalent of 50 million tons of conventional explosive. That's 10 times more powerful than all of the munitions expended in World War II. Yes. So a megaton is actually a shitload of explosives. It's massive. And I think, let me see. Now y'all got me, thing, the Minuteman warheads. So Minuteman warheads, mass, length, diameter, engine, propellant, operational range, launch platform. Okay. I want the actual warhead. Ah, there it is. 335 to 350 kilotons. Okay. So it doesn't even reach the megaton range. And the Minuteman warheads, it actually comes in a type called a MIRV, Multiple Independent Reentry Vehicle. So what it'll do is, once this thing goes into space, it'll start coming down, and it will break apart, and each one of those warheads will strike a different target. And I think you can have up to 10 different warheads on a single missile. And yeah, some of those ships took a lot to sink, but I don't know if Mango's still around and can send me the... Hold on, I can probably find it. Watch this. Because I've showed it on this channel before. Here we go. There we go. So the new quick sync. This is a single bomb. Boom. No nuclear fissile material needed. I needed this video. And all it did was it's a single bomb, JDAM, joint directed arm munition, something like that. It's a single bomb that can go through and actually break the keel, break the back of a ship, and boom. This is a container ship, so it doesn't actually have armor, and it will actually it'll bend and break a lot easier than like a warship. But typically a warship also has a lot of munitions on it, so if you're able to hit it in the right place, you can detonate those munitions, because the cannons aren't, it's not like a bullet. You're not going to be loading a single cartridge in there. You're going to be loading in a shell, and then you're going to be loading in the powder behind it. And if you can hit wherever the powder is located, that's going to detonate, and that'll probably detonate at least some of those shells, and it just causes a catastrophic sympathetic detonation that'll destroy whatever's in there. Yeah, this is an entire ass container ship. They're like, oh, well, see ya. That's pretty crazy. See, this is actually like really cool. I didn't notice this part about anything. I don't think we watched this video, but it looks like they took some like high-speed sonar of the ship and were able to get a 3D image of what it looks like on the bottom of the ocean. That's actually pretty fucking cool. And if you want your money to not be taxed and to not, therefore that tax money doesn't go to more of these munitions, go ahead and hit that link that Mango just posted. It goes to indigenous people. It goes directly to indigenous peoples in the United States and overseas to the Pacific Islands. Please do help out. None of the money touches our hands. All you have to do is take a screenshot of your receipt, black out your personal information, send it to postaliguana@gmail.com. Over 3 million ships have been sunk in the sea. When are these nations going to clean up their messes? Nature will take care of it. Fun fact: there are more planes in the ocean than submarines in the sky. I'll be right back.
How do I think the Ukrainian war will end? Probably with Russia backing down on. I don't know. I think it'll end with Russia losing. Have I seen Resident Andrew Zen's video of She-Hulk? Nope. Primus was one of my favorite bands. You're accepted for eccentric for some people's likings. Dave, I look like a turtle in that coat. I kind of fucking do. Fair comment.
What the heck was that? Oh, some kind of giant turtle in a trench coat. Anybody know the movie? You should. Lizard Mango, are either of you native blood? No, I just like helping other people. 100%. Like that's all it is. Like I'm not sitting here with like white guilt or like native blood or anything like that. I just don't care. I just want to help people. So, you too have intrigued my want for knowledge. So young, so white, but you choose natives to help. That's not the normal in this country. It's really not. And actually, what this charity was essentially, or was initially going to be, was actually to help out indigenous women specifically, because indigenous women are not taken seriously and they're constantly kidnapped and trafficked, and the U.S. government actually doesn't give a fuck about them. So it it was just going to be about that, but Mango, being the diligent person that she is, actually like made it a whole hell of a lot more. So if you want to check out one of those charities, $1 to $1,000, we don't care. If we get to that $2,000 mark, I'm more than happy to eat a Cobb's burger. Slim got a Ukrainian flag tattooed on him because we reached over $2,500 last time for humanitarian aid to Ukraine. And yeah, I just want to help people. Mango does too. Mango's Peach. Peach is in the chat for Mango. But Dave, you slipped up there. You slipped up, bud. You've worked with one on the list. That's awesome. Which one? Which one was it? If you're willing to tell.
Dave, I look like a turtle in that coat. Video. Ukrainian war will end. Probably with Russia backing down on.
Ooh. Caught yourself. Unfortunately? Is that what you were going to say? With Russia backing down, unfortunately? It seems like you support the Russians. Now, you can support the Russians, like the Russian people. I'm more than happy to do that. The Russian people are actually suffering quite a bit due to the sanctions that have come from every country because of their government's involvement in this quote-unquote special military operation in Ukraine that is actually a war. It's a conventional war, and it's not good. And they just invaded Ukraine because they wanted territory and fuel. And now they're getting shit on, and they're not getting the help that they expected.
I don't know. I think it'll end with Russia losing. Have I seen Resident Andrew Zen's video?
Thank you.
Of She-Hulk? Nope.
Your action bring hope to natives and please the ancestors. Thank you, Aho. I really appreciate that. As long as we can do good. I have a problem with people thanking me because I'm like, oh, I don't want to say you're welcome. That's why when people are like, thank you for your service, I don't want to be like, you're welcome. Because it comes off as me being a dick. I'm just trying to do the right thing. That's all I want to do. Yeah, and that whole barracks that got blew up and they acted
Primus
like it
was
didn't
one of my
happen.
favorite bands. You're accepted for some people's likings.
Ukraine hit a Russian conscript barracks that it could house around 600 people. I don't know if it was currently housing 600 people, but they said only about 89 were confirmed dead. But the fact that the entire building was just destroyed, anybody that was in there is gone. Just saying.
Dave, I look like a turtle in that coat. I kind of fucking do.
You say Radio Free Europe is coming back and Russians are listening. Yeah, one of the sources that I use for the Ukraine streams is, which I'm gonna do one very soon. The Ukraine streams is actually Radio Free Europe, which is funded in part by or in whole by the U.S. government. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. So don't take it as 100% fact. You got to actually listen and be able to analyze it. Ooh.
If actual Jake becomes a dad, what kind of parenting style do you think he'll use?
Awesome, we got
the let your kid get away with anything and absolutely no discipline and never actually question the fact if you're actually the dad of the child. Because again, this motherfucker admitted to me that he's just fine with
better, but not much better, Stacy.
That has got to be that has got to be top 10 in my entire time on YouTube. That has got to be just like, what the fuck are you fucking? What the fuck?
What the hell?
And especially since I'm a guy that you've identified as a misogynist and a sexist and a this and a that and all this other shit.
Well, that you are those things, Dave. You are those things.
You're gonna sit there and openly admit to me that you let your girlfriend, you're just fine with her making out with other guys.
Yes, some people are. We've been over this. You are not. That's fine. Your preference is your preference.
Any fucking woman I know, if they have a boyfriend or not, there'd be a fight if I did that.
Why does there have to be a fight? Why can't you just be like, all right, you want to fuck that guy? Go fuck that guy. See ya.
Like, there's going to be a fight. Or I'm going to be in a situation where I don't want to be in. Like in a devil's three-way. Which I don't want to have.
Dave. Dave, you can't get one person in your bedroom, let alone two, regardless of their anatomy. Yeah, but being told your kid isn't dead, but you haven't heard from him
do I think
last year.
No, it won't, but it'll be...
Yeah,
I don't think the whole trans thing is going to fade. It'll just be relegated to its proper place. Do I think China will go after Taiwan? No. If they do, they lose their food.
Dave couldn't manage a one-way. He's gonna have a jail BF soon. Yeah, and it's gonna. You know what the ironic part about that is? His jail BF is going to come about because he caught SA charges. Also, don't joke about prison rape. It's not cool. I gotta get that caveat in there. I doubt Dave knows women. Woman? That's not a relative. Oh yeah. I'm sure the cashier at the gas station that sells him his cigars knows him very well. She ain't interested though. I'm sure he ain't interested because she.
Is there anything that went woke
supermodel
and is not hurting?
Oh,
at the moment right now, no. Everything that went woke is seemingly going broke.
Do you want to give an example? No, we're not going to give an example. We don't do that around here. The Dollar Tree sells lotion? Good, because my hands are so dry.
Our beer's getting low and I'm getting cold.
Can you get a fucking tripod and film in landscape?
So if you got questions, I'd start racking them in.
Oh yeah, everybody's clamoring to talk to Dave. We got 136 views on the stream in 2 days, and yeah, you know, everybody was there slapping at their keyboard trying to get some questions into your ass. Some tells me yours ain't exit only.
Have I seen The Bad Batch? No, I have not.
Man. Oh man, I'm almost out of beers.
I will say that in the 90s, Metallica did kind of get overexposed a little bit.
Your thumbnails from my
I will say that.
Is that for real?
So in the 90s, you started the 90s with the Black Album, probably their best album. Then I think there was one more. Then they went on a break.
Oh,
then they released Fuel or something in like 94, 95.
You're boring. I didn't even look at the Officers patch. I was just like, okay, well, this is funny. It fits Dave.
But you also got to remember that Metallica for a long time was really the only metal band.
Okay.
Right, guy, it's fine.
Wait a second.
Ozzy Osbourne was still Black Album, probably their best album.
Metallica was the only metal. What? I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say? Like, I'm not even into metal, and I know for a fact that Metallica's barely metal. Like,
then I think there was one more. Then they went on a break. Then they released.
Yeah, don't tell Ronnie James Dio. Don't tell fucking. Oh, Mango. I did forget. Can you resend it to me? In case I can't find it. Which I'm probably not going to be able to. Ooh, I got it. Never mind. I got it right here. Dave's Madman of Metal. Dave, the fuck is with those sunglasses? Anybody? Brett Keane, anybody? Oh, I gotta play this just for a second. There we go. Motorhead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Keep the metal loud and the beer cold. Bro. He's Brett's lost brother. But no, Brett has a brother that's in a metal band and is actually apparently like okay. Like he does shows. Like he's been on a stage. Dave is some kind of dingleberry that butted off of Brett at some point and hit his Metallica album. We're just like, oh yeah, those sunglasses. Oh, JC, dude. Fucking kill me. Holy fuck, dude. Alright. Alright. So I need where are we gonna start? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Just going down the list. So where do you guys want to start? With the Christmas special, the Madman of Metal, Madman of Metal, Madman of Metal, or the Thanksgiving special? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Oh my god. Pecan Pie, a bad carpenter always blames his tools. Crimus? Yeah, put some numbers in the chat. We need numbers in the chat. This is so bad. Oh my fucking god, dude. Four, 1, 7, 98, 023, 5, 5, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3. I don't know numbers. 0.456, 69. Nice. Alright. Well, since you guys, I can't trust you guys to even type numbers, I'm just going to start with this one. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Do I have to... Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, this audio is so bad. Hyun. What's going on, Hyun? 11.0110110101001001001001010101010110. I don't think that episode exists. I think it might have got taken down.
Touch yourself at night. Now you know what you have to do. Burn the house down. Burn them all.
What is up? It is I, the Madman of Metal.
Wow. What?
And honest to...
That's weird. Granted, it's from 2012, alright? But fuck is the audio bad. This is so bad, dude.
Mother, daughter, porno duo. Got that?
What? Oh, I think I remember the story he's talking about.
I'm going to repeat that again. They're an honest-to-goodness mother and daughter porn duo. No, not when
I think Drunken Peasants covered this back in like 2012.
Actress, and they're just playing the parts. No, they're an honest-to-goodness real life Now, how do they get around the legality of it all? Well, they don't actually touch one another in the videos. Well, if that makes it any less fucking creepy. But, I mean, good God. I mean, I am the guy who defends damn near any form of self-expression.
Oopsie.
On this earth. Even this creeps me out. How creepy.
A family business.
So,
what could be more traditional?
Yeah, fucking weird. Of course, guess what state is going on in? Florida. Are we shocked? All right, now let's put the weirdness in the...
Bad is everything in an anesthetic. Oh, those sound like dope-ass metal lyrics. Everyone blaming their phone.
Wackiness and the sick psycho...
How about y'all proofread?
I mean, they don't touch each other. The psychiatrist who talked about this called it emotional incest. I prefer to call it unconsummated incest. I mean, they're both going down on a dude. They're not physically touching each other. They're both doing a dude at the same time, and they're both completely naked. Yes, something is fucked up here. There's no other word to describe it but that. But I am not here to yak about the weird and wild. I'm here to play some music. And let's kick everything off with 20,000 Leagues, Consciousness of Blinking and Breathing. Then go with Blackened Earth. And finally a little bit of Celtic Hills. And then I'm going to be back to yak about the Transformers movies.
I only proofread reports. Look, I'm under a blanket and can't proofread much, so... Okay, too much word. Apple needs to get it together. Look, if you're on an iPhone, then it's your fault for not proofreading. Also, if you're on a Samsung, it's definitely your fault for not proofreading. So, well, that got weird. And also, you should always proofread. I proofread everything. I rarely make mistakes. Me and Mango text all the time, and I'm like, when is the last time I made a spelling mistake? Fucking never. Wow, this sounds great. This is. My man gifted me the phone. I'm in too deep with Apple. I want Samsung flip phone, but I got my iPad. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, like, he put this on the internet, and it's still there. Evil Little McNuggets, if you're not constantly making typos and forgetting to type out whole words, are you even really living? Exactly. Live life. Dance. Dance the dance of life, Lois. Glad I want to get a fucking copyright strike for this shit. Today, and Mango finds a way to torture Lizard's podcast, or Lizard's audience Dave's podcast. Oh, it's really bad. Like, I wouldn't expect this type of quality out of pirate radio. Oh my god, just get...
Take another series of
God.
movies that I do like. Godzilla. I don't give a rat's ass about the humans in the movie. The movie doesn't focus on the humans. The movie is a focus of two big giant monsters
This is
eating
so
the fuck
bad.
out of each other.
Recorded in a dilapidated
This is
shit stall.
What I would
Recorded in a
Transformers
spoon.
movie. I hate everything with the humans was almost
Which side of the spoon?
painful to watch. Like I said, the
Oh,
fights
I
in
would
the
definitely go to
third one were
Dave's
awesome.
concert. Oh my
the fights
god,
in the
fuck.
third one were better. The second one was probably the worst one of them all.
I thought my nephew's band Swamp Donkey was
I'm
bad.
not a big fan of the
Swamp
Transformers
Donkey sounds like an awesome band, Stacy. I want to listen to some Swamp Donkey.
movies, I guess. Like I said, the fights were awesome, but everything else just.
Oh, it's Screamo?
just,
Then no, I don't want to listen to any Swamp
alrighty,
Donkey.
let's go with a little bit of love.
Tell them to
Back
license
to
out
War,
the
and
name
follow
so
that
they
up
can
with a
actually
little
make some
bit
money.
of Battlecross, their song Dark Endeavor. Then I'm going to be back to talk about some fat chicks who got the word fat girls wrote on their bill.
Dave, you're a fat chick. I mean, you could be mistaken for one. I'm sure when you go into the McDonald's, they're like, oh, that bearded lady is back. Someone's like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's a dude. There's discussion in the back. Like, if you can't have fun at work, where can you have fun? Oh, shit.
Three ladies went out to dinner at some place called Chili D's.
Alright, Dave is skinny. I don't care what you mean. If he turns to the side, you can't even see him. Yeah, he's practically a fucking 8x10 sheet of paper. Well, we know he's only, what, 5'6"?
Now, if you don't already know, three ladies went out to dinner at some place called Chili D's. It's a restaurant and a casino in Stockton, California.
Dave's hair is thinned out so much when he wears headphones now. He looks like he has no hair and a freakishly long neck beard. Yeah, he is like the epitome of neck beards. I mean, it has a lot to do with the fact that he has so much fucking neck going on. But, yeah. Well, we're pretty sure Dave lost his job, so I don't think he can afford a shave.
No big deal. They got some sodas, made three separate.
All right, shut up, Dave. One of the best things I ever got was actually a straight razor shave from a barber. I went to my barber. I was just like, it was right before I deployed. I remember this. I was like, I'm about to deploy. I've grown out all of my hair and everything. What was left of this shit on my head. And I was like, I need a haircut and I want a straight razor shave. I was like, I don't care what it costs. Just give it to me. That was one of the most I almost fell asleep. And they're like, okay. And I went upstairs. I got a little bit of whiskey because they have a speakeasy in that barbershop. That barbershop is fucking dope. But, so he went upstairs, got a little bit of whiskey, came down. They're like, okay, we're ready for you. So I was just like, all right. And they gave me a straight razor shave, gave me a haircut, and I walked out of there looking like, God damn. I should fuck the next thing that walks, and I probably could have, but I was in Cleveland in the winter, so there wasn't much walking around.
Trips to the fry bar each.
He streamed every day for the last 4 months, but he dirty deleted a few because drunk rage.
They got their bill.
I wish I had those. Somebody needs to start archiving Dave.
And
wink, 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 wink.
They basically were called fat chicks
Wink.
on the bill, or fat girls, excuse me. And they're acting like they just had their whole life wrecked.
Yeah, I'd be pretty fucking pissed too. You know what would piss me off is if I go to a restaurant and I'm my normal self. I'm, an average customer. I'm just like, yeah, I just want to have a meal and everything. And, let's say I go in as a veteran. I go in with some, in my uniform with a couple of my buddies, and on our check it says baby killers or some shit like that. I'd be pretty pissed too. What if I go in as like a white dude into like say a soul food restaurant with a, you know, mostly black people working the working in the restaurant, and it says colonizers, slave owners, some shit like that. Don't you think I would be a little pissed off? I'd be like, that's really fucking unprofessional. Now, me, typically, I'm just not gonna go back. I would raise a fucking stink. I'd be like, that's extremely disrespectful. You know, like, I'm not gonna post it on social media or anything like that. I might share it around with my friends and be like, look what these motherfuckers did. But I'm not gonna stand there and be like, y'all are a bunch of pieces of shit. I want a free fucking meal. No, I'm not going to do that. But if that's how you're going to treat your customers, why would anybody return to your business? You should treat all of your customers equally. That's why when the gay bakers, like the gay bakers that bakery that denied like the gay wedding cake, I said this a long time ago. I was just like, if I were a different bakery, I would be like, you know what, I will bake your cake at cost. Fine, fuck it, I'm all inclusive. I'll allow any fucking buddy in here. You know why? Because it's a business and you want to make fucking money. Tell me somebody whose money isn't the same fucking color. It's got the same people on it, same color, all green, at least in the United States. She did send me a box of candy, and I've been eating them in German seasoning. And he always wants me to do more. Yes, of course. The Domino Stein. You're making me hungry. Gay money spends just like straight. Exactly. It doesn't matter who you are. All I want, if I'm running a business, all I want is your money. I don't give a fuck who you are. And that's why I say, like, if you guys buy my pickles, I don't give a fuck what you do with them. I don't care if you smash them on the street. I'm still getting your fucking money. Like, no refunds. But at the same time, I wish you would enjoy my pickles because I put a lot of work into them. My money is all kinds of colors and says Monopoly across it. Evil little McNuggets. I think you need a job application. I don't know where you're from, but
okay,
I might grab
I
me some
admit
Domino
it's a
Stein.
minor dick thing to do, but the manager offered to pay to knock off 50% of the bill. I think that's fair. I mean, hell, if you call me fat, I'm not gonna act like you just wrecked my life. I'll take the 50% and run. Especially since the restaurant will lose money.
Not really.
And then maybe raise a stink about it on Twitter or something, or whatever, or yell about it on this program, but,
So wait.
No,
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish.
Why they're making this big goddamn deal over something that isn't that big. I mean, they were tearing up about it.
Wait. Dave, I know this is 2012 you, but you're just as dumb as 2023 you. You're just as stupid 11 years later, almost at 13 years later. You're just as dumb. So you would do the same thing that they did and post it on social media, but they're raising a stink about it because they're women? I'm sorry, what? Dave, it's no wonder, like, it's no wonder you can't get any pussy. Jesus Christ. Oh, it did have a toy animal in it. I'll go grab the toy animal. I'll show everybody. It's super cool. It took me a while to eat that thing. I don't eat a whole lot of sweets. I just don't. I'll just like peck at the chocolate that Mango gives me. But I'm gonna show everybody the deer. It's really cool. It's a really cool deer. It's a reindeer.
And these ladies were not thin. They were porkers, okay?
Fuck you calling a porker?
They were porkers. It's nothing really anything more to say than that. They were porkers. So you know, I think like I said, it was a dick thing to do, but it wasn't so bad.
Shut up, Dave. So here's the. Hold on. I'll make myself big. Right. Let's see if it'll focus a little bit on the deer. Now it's just gonna focus on me. It's a little reindeer. Herp derpy derp 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 derp. Yep. There it is. It stands up too. I don't know if I can do it. Hunters. It's not a giraffe. I'm gonna keep him here. They peel cucumbers before pickling them in Germany for one. What? Why? Why would you do that? Whole peppercorns? I know that. I use whole peppers in my fucking. I go hard in the paint. I make American pickles. America. Fuck yeah. Dave, you're an idiot.
That it was
by the
like,
way.
you know. And the sad thing is that a couple of months ago there's this story about a guy who was suing.
It's a giraffe. It's definitely not a giraffe.
It was White Castle. Why? Because this lard-ass piece of trash had gotten so big he couldn't fit in the damn booths. And everybody was laughing about it. The Young Turks. Now, the Young Turks turned around, and when the fat chick in Iowa, if you don't remember that, the bouncer wouldn't let her on the fucking platform to dance. The Young Turks turned around and go, "Oh my God, that poor woman! Oh my God, how dare he!" Oh, but if it's a fat dude, all bets are off, and we can make fun of him. I am so sick of that double standard. Look, the fat chicks were fat. It's a preventable problem.
So then why are you mad about the fat dude? It's a preventable problem, so God, his arguments make no sense.
I am so sick of every single fat, stupid piece of trash, and I'm overweight myself, so I can say whatever the hell I want about fat people.
I'm a loser. I only like hot mama pickles. What? Pecan pie. Go to postaliguana@gmail.com and send me a shipping address, and then I will send you pickles and a bill for the shipping plus $10 for the pickles, because I make spicy pickles. You can be the first one to test out the jalapeno pickles. First ones I've made. I gotta make more. I got jars.
Whining and crying because they think that, I don't know, everything's against them or something.
Okay, I gotta cover that another time. Dave, you're boring as shit. Like, you were really boring back in the day. Oh, wait, I gotta go to Dave's cooking show. All right. Is that Uma Thurman? Simple baked rigatoni. Dave, presentation is a thing. Don't have a bunch of shit on the side in your thumbnail. That was really loud. It's a lot louder
Okay,
for
welcome
me,
to Dave's Cooking Show, and for you today, we have a super easy, super simple soup.
Dave, I know you don't take direction. I know you're stupid. I know you're an idiot. I know you're a moron. I know you're a dipshit. I know that you're incompetent. But for fuck's sake, if you're going to buy a brick of sausage, break it up with your hands. It's not that hard. It's really not that fucking hard. Just break it up. Just pull it apart. Break it up, Dave. Break it up with your hands. And now you're gonna be like, you can just use the spatula. No, just break it up with your hands. Break it up with your hands. And then you can wash your hands while it cooks a little bit. God. Break it up with a wooden spoon. That's what he essentially does, but it's better to just break it, like when you pull it out of the package, just to break it up with your hands. Wash your hands before and after and handling meat. Food safety. Yes. Thank you, Hyun. Just don't do what Dave does. If you want good food, don't do what Dave does.
Super cheesy baked rigatoni. It's really easy to do. First thing you want to do, 1 pound.
It's Dave's next date. Dave
Italian
getting a date. Guarantee that one's not gonna call him back.
sausage into a pan, fry it off. When the sausage is done, drain and transfer. And we want to get that fond off. That's what we're going to do now. And just to be a little different, I'm going to use a bit of sake to deglaze the pan. And then you want to add 2 28-ounce cans of crushed.
If you guys know where sake comes from, it comes from the Pacific Ocean over in Japan. But there are Pacific Islanders that need your help, and they could use a little bit of cash. So go ahead and hit that button, hit that link that Mango just posted, and you can help either Pacific Islanders or North American indigenous peoples and help us get to eating a Cope's Burger. We're trying to reach $2,000 in the next 12 days. We only have 12 days left, and for every $150 you donate to a single charity, we will eat one egg boiled and hard boiled in Code Red Mountain Dew. Yes, that is disgusting as it sounds. It's fucking gross. So we're at 4. There is no cap, but you got to donate. We're trying to just reach the $2,000 mark. I will do most things for money, but I will do more things for money as long as it goes to other people.
Tomatoes.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, Mango. It's a little too hot to deglaze. You gotta, as soon as he poured that shit in, it was boiling. So, yeah. He should remove the pan from the heat and then pour the sake in slowly. Yes. Yeah.
And then
Also,
you
I'm
just
not a
want to
fan
give
of
this a
sake.
little bit of a
It's not
stir
my
and let the
favorite,
sake and the tomatoes and
I'll
all those
take,
little bits of goodness stuck to the
soju
bottom
over
of the
sake.
pan that the sake got up kind of all blend together. And then we
Wrong
should be ready
pan,
for our
too.
next steps.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, by the way, at some
Look, this is going to be a shit show regardless of what we use, but yes. Yes,
point,
this is
do get a pot of
dog
water
shit.
boiling. When it's boiling, salt it. You want it about as salty as the sea. And then you'll also need about a pound of rigatoni.
Wait,
And then
what the fuck did you just say?
he got up, kind of all blend together. And then we should be ready for our next steps. Oh, by the way, at some point, do get a pot of water boiling. When it's boiling, salt it. You want it about as salty as the sea. And then you'll also need about a pound of rigatoni. And then you want to get...
My man loves soju, only uses sake for rice. Yeah, soju's fucking great, dude. Most people, when they when they go to Korea, they'll experience soju, but unfortunately, oftentimes they'll have a soju experience. Don't drink that shit sitting down. It will hit you the moment you stand up. 100%. Please don't be tomato paste. I don't know what's going on. He said you have to boil water. It's got to be as salty as the sea. No. Just salt it a little bit. Add a couple pinches of fucking salt in there. Honestly, there's no true difference between salted and unsalted boiling water. Like, there's not a huge difference there. Like, you could throw some salt on the fucking pasta and then whip it around in whatever oil, or you could just... Jesus fucking Christ. Plum wine. You do need to
get
try
about
soju.
12
Try to find
ounces
some for you.
of tomato paste into
Yep,
this.
that's tomato paste.
If you can't find a 12-ounce can, then just grab 2 of those little 6-ounce cans that are available at every single place that sells food, including Walgreens.
Do not buy food from a convenience store. It will be at the very least 1.5 times more expensive. It's twice as expensive at the gas station. Oh, you need to add at most 2 teaspoons of salt. You're just seasoning the pasta. That's it. Yeah. Like, I throw some sea salt into my water while I'm boiling pasta, and then that's it. I don't even measure it out, just because I know most of it's going to go down the drain anyway, and then it's barely seasoning it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Then just give this a stir until everything's
If you don't, like,
incorporated.
as long as the sauce is good, and you don't use some fucking smooth ziti or whatever it was. Oh, what did he use last time? It was smooth pasta. Smooth rigatoni.
All right, and after you've given it a couple of minutes to simmer, and
Well, you didn't mix that shit in. You gotta mix
kinda
in the
comes
dry
when it's time to
ingredients.
add the rest of the ingredients.
And for fuck's sake, put a goddamn lid on that and turn the shit down. That's why there's shit all over your fucking teapot, your fucking spoon. Oh my god. Smooth penne. Who uses smooth penne? Smooth peens. I bet you, I guarantee you, I would put money on it. Dave has a smooth penis. Gross.
You'll want 2 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of dried oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, salt, and
Why did you scrape all this shit out of here, too? There's still, like, at least a tablespoon of fucking tomato paste in there. You fucking idiot.
pepper. I didn't add it to this, but you could have certainly, when I deglazed it, after a couple seconds, thrown
you
in
fucked
about
up.
a small
Fucked up
onion
the
all
deglaze.
chopped up. I just decided this time around to make it without the onions.
Oh, it's
And then you just want to get...
thin sauce. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the way it fell on there. That's so thin. That's not gonna go. Dave. less sake in the sauce and less sauce in you, bro.
Give this
Oh
time to
my
simmer over medium
God.
low to low until your pasta's cooked. And again, like I said, rule of thumb with
And then put it
pasta
out for the
is whatever it
dogs.
says on the package for al dente, take a minute off of that number.
My blood is boiling and it's not
Oh,
even
and
my
one last
stove.
important thing, don't forget to add the Italian sausage back to your tomato sauce.
That's all the sausage you're adding. That's all the sausage you're adding. That's it. What are we making, a fucking school lunch? Are you serious? That's it? That's what came out of that big ass pack. How much did you fucking eat of it after it was cooked? That's seriously like half of what you put in the pan earlier. You think I'm fucking stupid, Dave? No, I'm a lot smarter than you. Like, on many subjects. Cooking being one of them. What the fuck is that? Where the fuck did all my sausage go?
Okie dokie.
It's gonna
Now
taste
it's time
sour
to
as
make
heck, yeah.
the cheese mix. Don't worry, we're almost home free. First thing you want to do is get about a
Hell hath no sour like Dave's cooking. Oh, I spend hardly any time on my phone on my mini vacations. Too much fun being had. Yeah. Whenever I get the time to actually take a vacation, yeah, I'm rarely
pound
on
and
my
a
fucking
half.
phone.
Just best guess it.
Like, sometimes it's really good to just dip the fuck out of the fucking internet. Except for memes. I love me some memes.
Of whole milk ricotta cheese. Don't do that part skim shit or fat free shit. Get the real shit, the good shit, the whole milk shit. Don't be a fucking bum, and for God's sakes, there's no way to make this dish healthy anyway. So stop worrying about your goddamn health for 1 minute. Just run on the treadmill for a little bit longer.
Dave, you don't know a thing about working out. For one, all of those videos where it's like, you're not going to lose weight, those ads where it's like, you're not going to lose weight by running on the treadmill. Yeah, that's 100% true. You actually have to work through your like body. You actually have to do things to help all of the parts of your body, and the first thing you have to do is watch your diet, like watch your intake. So if you watch your intake and then you regulate your output as well, then you're going to actually be in a much healthier position. Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
easy baked ziti.
dumping about a pound of...
Yeah, easy baked ziti, easy. He's doing less than the bare minimum to make it an edible dish. Yeah, that's the easy part. Just don't fucking eat it. Just waste a bunch of food.
Mozzarella.
You can have
into
healthy
this
pasta.
here mix.
100% true.
Then you just want to give this a stir till everything's mixed together.
Side note, I got
That's it
veggie
for the cheese
spaghetti.
mix.
I love veggie spaghetti.
Okay, so
dude.
thanks to a recording fuck up by yours truly,
I love
you kind of
some
missed
veggie
the first
spaghetti.
part of the creation of this thing.
Oh,
What you want to do
fucked
is you want to
something
place
up?
a layer
Weird.
of sauce on the bottom of your 9x13 baking dish.
Well,
Then,
oh, hey Dave. Fun fact: if any of the pasta is sticking out before you put it in the oven, it's actually gonna burn and dry out. Did you know that? Did you know that? So you actually have to. Also, that's not. That's not ziti. Is that ziti? That doesn't look like ziti. Yeah, this whole corner is gonna be crunchy. Yeah, that's not that. fried asparagus sounds so fucking good right now. Yeah, that's what it is. It is rigatoni. That's not ziti. That's not ziti. Ziti is much thinner. You've never had asparagus? It's actually really fucking good. If you have an air fryer, mix in, just take some asparagus, cut off the very ends of it, dip it in, or mix it in with olive oil, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, some oregano, and some like paprika for color, and then pop it in the air fryer for how long, Mango? Because get it. Oh, okay. Baked rigatoni. Wait. Okay, I thought it was a baked ziti. It's a baked rigatoni. I was like, wait. But he said ziti, didn't he? Hold on. I think we're fucking up here. I think we're all fucked up. Potatoes are a vegetable.
This is stir till everything's mixed together. That's it for the cheese mix. Okay, so thanks to a recording fuck up by yours truly, you kind of missed the first part of the creation of this thing. What you want to do is you want to place a layer of sauce on the bottom of your 9x13 baking dish. Then about half the noodles. Then your ricotta
maybe I'm
mix,
the one that fucked up.
about half of that. Another little layer of noodles.
Wow, Dave. This looks like shit.
More sauce.
Looks like shit.
Rest of the cheese mix.
All of those exposed.
Last little bit of your noodles. So kind of a third, third, and third.
Okay.
And we want to top it off with the remaining sauce. So basically it's sauce, about a third of the noodles, half the ricotta, a third of the sauce, a third of the noodles, remaining ricotta, remaining noodles, remaining sauce. And just because I'm a fat, slovenly piece of shit, top it off with a little bit more mozzarella cheese, and then pop it into a...
No, I fucked up. I said ziti in my comment. It was rigatoni. You generally go by my word, so that was me issue. No, you know what? Honestly, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Look at this fucking pile of shit.
350 degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes.
Well, we ran out of cheese, didn't we?
And after 35 to 40 minutes in the oven, this baked rigatoni is done. And that's really it. That is what you get with that simple baked rigatoni.
Actually
now
eat
I'm going to cut a little piece out of this here because a lot of you guys have been asking me to try to remember to do that. And there you go.
No. What we want you to do is fucking eat it. Eat the food. Eat the food. Can you eat the food? Eat it. Try it. Try your own food. Nobody gives a fuck about you cutting it open. Fucking eat it. Go Kobayashi on that ass. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. Aged in that. Oh, man. Now, look, this is one of the more appetizing things that Dave has made, but for fuck's sake, eat the food. Try it. Name a YouTuber that has made food and hasn't tried it. Other than Dave. Cobes eats his food. Asshole Cooking Show eats his food. Neither of them have taste buds. You do. Eat the food. Mudbrooker over here. I eat my food. Yes. Yes, he does. Mudbrooker can send me a video. I'll watch Mudbrooker's videos. Actually, you know what? Why don't we do that? The Mudbrooker. Now, listen here. Watch this. Look at this shit.
Hi, the Mudbrooker here. Well, it's turning cold in Wisconsin. That means it's time for me to get the fire going.
Well, god damn. Okay, so instantly I'm jealous of your stove.
And since I got the cook stove going, I figured I might just as well do something useful with it. I am going to bake a cake, but not just any cake. I'll show you once I get back over by my mixer.
1893.
Got all my stuff laid out here.
Oh, is that
The cake I'm
molasses?
going to make, and this is actually the first time I've tried making a cake entirely from scratch, so this could be fun. It's a recipe from this reprint of the 1893 Majestic Range Cookbook and Catalog. And it's a recipe for spice cake. I'll read it off here quick.
Mudbrooker. I love me some spice cake. I will eat the
1 cup brown sugar, 1 cup molasses, 1 cup butter, 1 of milk, 1 nutmeg, 1 teaspoonful extract of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cloves, 3 eggs, 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and bake in a Majestic oven. Now anyway, I'm going to use for my cake pan this really cool old cake pan I got. This is a Swan's Down. Let me put my recipe down. Hopefully that'll show up good on the camera. Shows up better backwards, I guess. It's a Swan's Down cake flour pan. Makes better cakes. It has these little doors on the side. You slide them up, and it opens up a little slot in the bottom. And you notice that this centerpiece sticks up higher. That's so when your cake is done, you can flip it over, open the little air vents in the side, and that'll let air in behind it so your cake can fall out of the pan easier. Pretty slick little...
Get the fuck out of here. That's a thing that exists? I would love that. I can't cook. I'm not a baker. I mean, I can cook. I'm not a baker, though.
Anyway, I'm going to use
can't cook cakes.
This Swan's Down cake pan, and I'll actually be using Swan's Down cake flour. Now, the Swan's Down brand name has been around for quite a while. That's quite an old pan, since 1894. I'm sure they're owned by some big conglomerate nowadays.
Wait. How are you making an 1893 cake recipe with 1894 cake mix, man? I'm just saying.
But at any rate, cake flour has a lower level of gluten in it than all-purpose flour or bread flour. That means it'll have enough gluten to bind everything together, but it won't trap as much air as, say, bread flour would, and it won't get that bready texture. It'll have more of that fine, crumbly, cake-like texture. But anyway, I'm going to get to mixing here. I'll start off with my cup of brown sugar. Throw that in.
Plop that in there.
And I'll add my cup of butter. That's 2 sticks. And I'm going to cream these together a bit so they get to mixing.
Mudbrooker knows about creaming.
Just let that beat together a little while. And now I'm going to add my 1 cup of molasses.
I told you it was molasses.
Once that creams together a little better.
It's like you actually take care of the thing that you're cooking.
That's a good enough start. I just didn't want everything all clumped together when I tried to mix it all up.
I hear a puppy dog.
Anyway,
I know it's a puppy
1
dog
cup
because
of
there's a doggy
molasses.
treat on the floor that hasn't been eaten. Put that molasses in there. Also, by the way, you have a very nice mise that you've made, mise en place.
Set that aside.
Appreciate it.
Don't start into mixing again.
He is Santa. Big old dog. Big old puppy dog.
3 eggs.
Oh! You done fucked up, Mud. Supposed to knock it on a flat surface. Unwatchable. Let's keep watching. There we go.
That one broke weird.
How the fuck did he hear me through this pre-recorded video from like a month ago? 3 months ago.
I'll stop that a little bit. 1 nutmeg. Now I'm using fresh whole nutmegs. This is what, in case you're ever wondering, that's what a nutmeg looks like. Just a little kind of nut thing.
English
They
Mastiff.
don't smell very strong until you
rat
start
terrier.
to grate them. Get this set aside.
Some big boys.
And you just grate them with one of these little lemon zesters. File it a little bit and it comes right off. But it smells really, really good when you do fresh nutmeg. And that's probably a tablespoon and a half.
Using
Fairly
nutmeg
good dose
all
of
the
nutmeg.
time. Bro's a fucking
Get that in
hound.
there.
He's a fiend for nutmeg.
Where was I here? Here's my nutmeg. A teaspoon of cloves and a teaspoon of
I
extract
can
of
hear the
cinnamon.
puppy dog walking around.
Teaspoon of ground cloves. As I recall, this also calls
thirsty boy.
for 2 teaspoons of baking powder, so I'll add that.
Thirsty boy.
Recipe. Yeah, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Something to know about baking powder. Always keep an eye on the best use by date. You wouldn't think so, seeing as how it's mostly just baking soda and salt. You wouldn't think it'd ever go bad, but it does. If you get much more than a year past the best by date, it'll probably go dead on you and things won't rise. I've had that problem. I've learned that the hard way, so even though I don't use a whole lot of baking powder, I keep an eye on it. And I would have bought a smaller container, but this is all they had at the store at the time. And now I need a teaspoon of cinnamon extract. I'm making some of my own cinnamon extract.
See, somebody should steal my idea. Half loaves of bread. It translates to the baking powder. You could have a smaller can of baking powder. They have small cans of corned beef hash. It's like one serving. Why can't I have a half loaf of bread? I'm not gonna eat a whole ass loaf of bread. Fuck out of here. Shit's gonna go bad.
It's pretty simple. It's just cinnamon sticks and vodka. But this won't be ready till about Christmas.
Yeah, I'd go with clabber.
So I got a little store-bought.
Depends on the dish you're serving it with. Oh, my son is
Probably
a
should
German
open that
pincher.
before I started filming. Anyway.
Whoopskies.
That smells really nice. Where'd my flour go? That's over here. Okay. I'll start mixing
I've
this
yet
again.
to see a half loaf of bread. I'm telling you, half loaves. It's the wave of the future.
All I need now are my 4 cups of flour.
Whoop!
And my 1 cup of milk.
I thought that was sugar.
double check my recipe, but I think I got everything.
Hot German potato salad traditionally doesn't have nutmeg in it, but if you're serving spätzle with a roulade in, you want a hint of nutmeg to offset the savory of the dish.
Making up a nice batter.
Y'all are making me
I'll
hungry.
let this mix a little bit. Then I will grease and flour the inside of this pan, and I'll come back when we're ready to get her popped in the oven.
Mudbrooker. Mudbrooker.
Better. Making up a nice batter. I'll let this mix a little bit. Then I will grease and flour the inside of this pan, and I'll come.
What's that nail doing? Seems like all the other ones are short. Just saying.
Ready to get her popped in the oven. Well, that was brilliant. I floured and greased my pan, poured the batter in, and forgot to turn the camera on. At any rate, not sure how much this is going to rise. I don't really know what to expect from this cake, but I got it ready to go in the oven, and the batter by itself tastes pretty good. It's got you really taste the molasses in it. There's quite a bit of molasses.
Yes.
And the nutmeg and clove really come through. It's kind of like gingerbread almost. But we'll see how this goes, and once I get everything moved over by the oven, I'll put her in the oven.
Did you ever hang out with Carrie Fisher?
Like I said, I don't know quite what to expect out of this cake. Haven't made it before, so I'll check on it every 15 minutes. Put her in the oven. Get her away from the fire. I might have to cover that with tin foil to keep the top from browning too much. But we'll see how it goes. I've had this fire going all day. You can see my temperature indicators right in the middle, which is a good place for it to be. It's not too excessively hot. And everything is heated through, and it's got a nice stable fire going. So it should bake up pretty good. I'll be back in a few minutes when we check on it and see how it's doing.
Free Lewis brand bread? No, do
All
they
right,
still have
the
loaves?
first 15 minutes in, and have a look how I'm doing here. Not too bad. It's still pretty liquid, but you see it's starting to bake a bit. Doesn't seem to be cooking too much. You know, it doesn't look like it's going to burn on me right away anyhow.
Only time, the last time I saw a kitchen like this, I was watching Ghost Adventures, and they were like in some 1800s house.
So I'll let it go another 15 minutes and see where we're at.
John wants cube of bread. Do not sell me a cube of bread. I will.
We're a half hour
not
in,
buy that.
and we'll see how we're doing.
Half loaf.
Yeah, it's starting to look like it's getting done. I'll take my pokey stick here and see if it's done in the middle.
Tried
I don't
true
think
method.
so. It feels pretty soft.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
still needs some time.
Stick didn't come out clean, there's batter on it. So that's going to take a bit more. I'll give her another 15 minutes. Doesn't look like it's overcooking though.
Wait, square, not cube? You want two-dimensional bread? Also, Ghost Adventures is awesome. If you haven't seen the Ghost Adventures documentary, like the original one, it's awesome. Also, most of it is just TV. But it's actually pretty awesome. The original, like, thing that they did with mini DV cameras, and one of the things I love about Ghost Adventures is that they, like, before they really got picked up, they were doing everything just, like, off of an LCD screen. It's really fucking cool. You gotta watch it. I think it might still be on YouTube. Let me see.
Give her another turn. rolls are up. Back in another 15. Alright, 45 minutes in. Should brown it a little bit more than I wanted to on that one side, but I think we're done. Yeah, she's a little bit sloppy yet. So, what I'm going to do is turn it again. Oh yeah, she definitely burnt there a little bit.
No.
Turn it again. I'm going to cover it with tin foil, and probably should have did that at about the half-hour mark. I'm going to cover it with tin foil and let her go a little while longer. Alright, let's give her one more try. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have burnt more than what it was.
It used to be free on YouTube. I hear a puppy dog.
Looking this way.
Puppy dog's walking around. Damn.
Alright, came out clean, so it's done. I'll get this out and we'll tip her out of its fancy little pan. Hope the sides
45
didn't burn.
minute cake.
Okay. I have 2 plates here. You'll see why in a minute.
I have it saved on my
this.
laptop. My laptop doesn't.
And
I
I
think
want
it's
to flip
been
this
turned on fucking forever.
upside down.
Like a year.
I'll flip my little air vents open. And it should slide out.
You gotta pull the pan off so it can slide out.
Yep. Stuck a little bit there on the one side, but pretty good otherwise. The outside of it doesn't look burnt, so that's nice. Probably should have covered it with tin foil at about the half-hour mark. The other plate is so I can take it like this
Flip.
and carefully and swiftly flip it over right side up.
Actually looks really fucking good.
Not thrilled with it being burnt, but other than that, the
Pop a little frosting on there maybe, and I'll fucking eat the shit out of that. Even if you didn't, I would put this in my mouth and my face. Put it in my face hole. I love me a spice cake. Oh. Ooh, spice cake with maybe like some milk or some apple cider to go with it. Just to spice it up a little bit. That sounds so good.
rest of it looks real nice. Gonna let this cool off. Yeah, that should be a great plenty.
Oh, he's putting honey on there.
Like I say, maybe about a quarter cup of honey. And some powdered sugar. 2 or 3 tablespoons,
This
more or less.
He threw me for a loop.
What you want to do is make a thick paste out of this. If your cake is still a little bit warm,
I'd say like
it'll kind of melt and it might
if I
soak
were gonna
in.
choose like a frosting, yeah, like a white icing, like a something really light, something like
Bet.
like a light vanilla.
But that's okay.
frosting.
But you don't really want to. You want it to stay right there on the
Caramel,
surface.
I can dig it. I would want like
It's
something
all stirred up.
Oh, but no, hold on. Where are we going with
And
this
then
shit?
I think a little touch more of the powdered sugar.
Baking in a wood
Just
oven
to
is a
thicken
bit
it up some
tricky.
more.
Yeah, you probably could have spun it around. I don't know if you did spin it around. Probably could have spun it around once.
Maybe
It looks like you
another
burned it on
teaspoon
one
or so
side,
worth.
but yeah, you're not gonna get super even heat.
See
It's
what
not
that
like a
does for
gas
us.
stove or an electric stove. You're not really gonna get all that.
Yeah.
Changed pans.
You just mix her up till it's
Holy
nice
shit.
and smooth. No lumps in it.
Turned every 15 minutes. Okay.
And just drizzle it over your cake. Get a big spoonful.
Good God.
Go
Now
around the
that's
edge so it
my
can run
kind
over
of
the edge
cake.
a bit.
I'm sorry. It's my alarm. It goes off at 3 every morning. I want this cake. Honestly, if
A little bit more.
Mudbrooker, if you were like sit on this cake and then eat
Should have
it,
got a little more around that
and I'll
inside
give you
hole
the
so it
entire
run down
thing, I
there.
would eat the entire thing after sitting on it. I would eat the fuck out of this. That looks so good. Oh,
And now, grab myself a little plate.
oh, he's gonna eat it.
And a fork. And I'll cut
Get your
myself a
gun,
piece of this and
Stacy.
see how it turned out.
Crispy on the outside.
You can hear that outside is kind of crispy. That's okay. It's got a nice texture. It did rise fairly good.
Fairly well. I'm not into fart cakes. Don't burp girl me. All I'm saying is if Mudbrooker gave me this particular cake and told me to sit on it, and that's the only requirement for me having this entire cake, I would eat my own ass cake. Yes. It seems a tad dry, but let's see what he says.
Yeah, that's nice. The molasses taste kind of settled down and cooked a little bit out. But it's got a real nice spicy to it. Nice molasses. It's a little bit like
Veronica
gingerbread,
fart cake.
but it's a little bit different too. All in all, it's pretty good. I think this is a pretty decent cake. Nice recipe. Give it a try if you like. I'll put the recipe in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and give this cake a try. I think you'll like it. I'll see you next time.
Unfortunately, I am not a baker. I would fuck that cake up. I would absolutely destroy it in every capacity. It was moist. It did sound pretty moist. Gross. Just looked a little dry. I was wondering if it was gonna be dry, but it looked really good. I would eat the fuck out of that cake, dude. I would eat it. I would smash my face into it after I put my ass in it. But let's see. I gotta pee, and security monitor lizard is live. Let's watch this dude. Let's see. I gotta pee, and security monitor lizard is live. Let's watch this dude. Let's see. I gotta pee, and security monitor lizard is live. Let's watch this dude. Let's see. Uh-oh. Guys, I think I might have broke YouTube. Uh-oh. Guys, I think I might have broke YouTube. Uh-oh. Guys, I think I might have broke YouTube. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to keep going. Oh, goodness me. Oh. Too easy. Alright. Let's go back to Dave for another, I don't know, 10 minutes unless somebody sends me something worthwhile. Otherwise, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get myself some food. All right, I'm gonna. I gotta pee. All right, Dave, for fuck's sake, we've been over this. For fuck's sake, get a goddamn dark theme and get the Brave browser. Can you do that? Can we do that? Can we fucking do that? Jesus Christ, man. Ooh, excuse me. Fucking A. Oh my god. And also, whoever made this for you, I'm glad you, like, commissioned that art. It represents nothing, yeah, you represent nothing about this art, rather. Jesus Christ.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys listen to Dave for just a second. I'll be right back.
Got a good show for you today. A damn good show. Lots of videos to do. So... I suppose let's get into this. All right. And one last bit of house cleaning we got to do. Hello, RMFN. One last thing. God damn it.
What? Come here.
All right. There's
Puppy.
the link to
Where's
donate.
my sweet puppy dog? Do you have to go poopy?
$5 more
You're
gets you
a
a video.
poopy
Let's get
puppy?
into this. Horrific new poll says anti-Semitism is
Okay.
on the rise in the United States.
Pretty high.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Dave for 10 minutes and then I gotta take the pooper out. We'll round it out to 3 hours and call it a fucking day.
High-profile incidents of anti-Semitism in the news recently. Obviously, Kanye West and his various statements. Okay, but he's one person.
Yeah, but does anyone actually take anything Kanye West has seriously?
Yes, actually, they do. That's why he's in the news.
I mean, seriously.
Conservatives do.
It's anecdotal,
Conservatives
if
love
terrifying.
fucking Kanye and
What
his
about the American
anti-Semitic
people at
views.
large? Well, there's a new poll that was done by the Anti-Defamation League asking the American people what they think about a number of statements about Jewish Americans, and this is not good. They've been doing it, by the way, since the 1960s, so we're going to be able to compare now versus then. But when you ask them, for instance, do most Jewish...
Thank you, Mango. Yes, they do. I did an 8-hour broken up stream into 3 parts about Kanye. And if you guys haven't watched Mango's stream on Kanye West, you need to watch Mango's stream on Kanye West. Streams, excuse me, on Kanye West. Because the amount of shit she fucking dug into, because if Mango's done anything better than anybody, it's dig up stuff. Like, she can find out anything about anybody. It's pretty fucking wild. So her like analysis of Kanye West is fucking it's spot on. Please do go ahead and check it out. Yeah, Kanye West is a POS. And please, Mango, put the links out there, cuz yeah, like, she and I talk all the time, but fuck me, can she find some shit out?
people stick together more than other Americans.
you see, this is the fucked up thing, because can you truly be Jewish if you don't have a Jewish mother? I mean,
Well, considering Judaism is a religion and not like a race, yes. Like, what a dumb thing to say.
it's kind of like the same thing's true with Asians. Asians generally only date other Asians.
And you date nobody.
I mean, I don't know if it's a family thing or a preference thing. I don't give a fuck.
70% say yes. That's almost.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. Tell me you sexualize Asians without telling me you sexualize Asians.
I mean, it's kind of like the same thing's true with Asians. Asians generally only date other Asians. I mean, I don't know if it's a family thing or a preference thing. I don't give a fuck.
70% say yes. That's almost overwhelming support for that statement, but okay, it's just stick together. That's not too bad. In business, go out of their way to hire other Jews is at 53, majority support. Are more loyal.
That one I'll throw a little bit on, but okay, fine. It's their private business. They can hire whoever the fuck they want.
To Israel than to America is at 30.
Again, you could almost argue they have a dual loyalty.
No. Dave, don't get me started on the dual loyalty thing. Because the dual loyalty thing is just a right-wing trope. Oh, you don't support Israel? Then you're not really Jewish. That's not a thing. You can still be Jewish and not support Israel. So if an Israeli sniper starts shooting journalists and someone disagrees with that, that means that that person is not Jewish simply because they live in the United States of America? Dave? Good fucking God. I feel after Yato's and Tito's stream of Dave, I would want to punch him right in the nose. Yeah. Oh, did I watch that stream? I feel like if I haven't, I should. Cause yeah. He deserves to get his ass kicked. And I guarantee you, he said this. He's been like, well, I don't talk to women, like I talk on my stream. It's not like I'm going to call this stupid bitch a bitch. It's just like, okay, well then you're a character, one. And two, we know why you wouldn't talk to any woman that was like out in public, because you would get the fucking shit kicked out of you. Like if you talk to anybody the way you talk on stream, you would get your ass kicked. Guaranteed. I mean, the reason Vaughn hasn't gotten his ass kicked for saying the shit that he says, because he'll actually go out and say the shit that he says on stream out in public, but the reason he hasn't gotten his ass kicked is because a lot of the people that are around him either don't see it as worthwhile, or they're just not willing to take that risk. They're like, man, well, I got way more shit to worry about than kicking this dipshit's ass. Yeah, Yato and Tito covered an argument Dave had with Actual Jake from Actual Jake's stream. It was bad. Yeah, I gotta watch that shit, because that's the one he was talking about in the last stream. Or in the last little video that we watched, because yeah, Dave, you don't do good in debates because you're stupid and, what did I say earlier? You're stupid and dumb and a moron and incompetent and ignorant, and you're a child that's unwilling to actually change his mind about anything. And that's why you'll never have, a partner in your life, whether they have whatever's between their legs. It doesn't really matter. The best you can do is, Anheuser-Busch.
Remember, this is part of this is religion, and here's the other thing.
Here's the other thing.
What if you
Shut the fuck up, Dave. One more thing. A terrible pasta cook. A terrible cook in general, too. Y'all want to know something interesting? A lot of the arguments Dave uses on different subjects are arguments I used to use. I'm not even kidding.
you'd get all bent out of shape if I asked the questions. Are Muslims more loyal to Mecca than America?
Oh, shit. Why don't I go hit up one of my old soldiers? Because he was an American soldier, by the way. And now he's a police officer. So why don't I go hit him up, because he's Palestinian and he has been back to Palestine. He is Muslim. Let me ask him if he's more loyal to the United States of America or to Mecca. How about that, Dave? Can we do that? Should I do that? Should I ask him? Because I don't want to ask him. He's living his own life. Fun fact, he was one of the best soldiers I ever fucking had. College educated, intelligent, resourceful, loyal. Motherfucker had it all. Compassionate. He got in trouble because he brought in a praying mantis in Korea. He brought it into his room and he was just like, I want to feed this thing. It's my pet. And the platoon sergeant was like, go fuck yourself. You're not allowed to have pets. Get it out of here. So he's like, okay. So he let it go. His name was Irving. Loyal to Mecca. Yeah, that's another thing. I think what he's trying to say is like loyal to Islam rather than to Saudi Arabia. But then again, I don't think he understands the difference between. It'd be surprising if he understood the difference between salt and pepper, let alone Islam and Mecca and Saudi Arabia.
39. Now, maybe that has something to do with the fact that Trump continually says that that's true, but always like to be at the head of things. I don't even know exactly what that means. Do not share my values. Have too much power in the business world.
I can say for certain, yeah, Jewish people do not share my values. They're religious. I'm not. There's nothing wrong with that statement. You could easily flip this. Do Jews share values with atheists? Well, some, but definitely not all.
Those are at 36 and 26. I love this one. In business are so shrewd that others don't have a fair chance. That's just complaining at that point. That's not even that they're doing anything illegal. You're just saying that they're talented and you don't like it. But that's a quarter of the...
But to be also fair, Jews are overrepresented at tippy-top positions in business and in other fields. Nothing...
Maybe it is kind of the same reason that like most of the doctors that I go to are not white. Maybe it's a cultural thing because these types of people are pushed towards different things, and when I go to a mechanic, they're typically some white dude that looks like you but actually has skills. Dave, just because, and a lot of that falls on the fact that, you know, for hundreds of years, people like you and I could just get by being like, oh yeah, I'm part of this family. And these people had to be like, you either work your fucking ass off to become a doctor or you fail. Like, you're gonna fail in society. And now where are we at? Jesus Christ. Hey, what's going on, Wanderer? So much Riz, I need to go learn how to stay single because I can't say no. Oh my god. For those who that need a translation, Wanderer says he has so much charisma he can't stay single. Alright, well, if you want to learn how to stay single, listen to Dave. In fact, go back to the beginning. You will definitely learn a lesson there.
Wrong with that either. Gee, it's almost
much
like
rage.
education is valued in their homes.
The American public now saying
And
that.
on top of this shit, Dave, the people that you support, the people that you fucking vote for, the people that you want to emulate and be like the major part of society are anti-education. They don't think teachers should have a right to teach unless it's science and math, which you and your ilk suck at. Damn, dude. Talking about introverts, how about some introspection, fuckface?
That. What do you think, Brett?
I don't know.
Oh, thanks, YouTube, for making sure the video gets demonetized.
I love it.
My videos will get demonetized because I cuss a lot and I drink beer, but Dave, your videos are gonna get demonetized because of that, and also you don't have any monetization. But hey, get the Brave browser. It'll work out for you. Notice how I haven't had a single fucking ad pop up, you dumb asshole. Doctors seem to come in waves hereabouts. In the 70s and 80s, it was Filipinos. In the 90s, early 2000s, it was Indians. And in the last 15 years, it's been North Africans. Don't know why, it just is. It's because those groups of people are pushed into those professions. And, like, white people are not. Especially like American white males are not pushed into education, like educational pursuits. You want to think about, like, you know, oh well, you know, think about how think about it like this. It's 12:24 here. Yeah, I should have been off. I'll go off at 3:15. I'll be fine. It's almost 3:30. You should try and nap later, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to dip out here in just a second. But it has more to do with American culture than anything. Like, here in the U.S., I mean, you can look at even, like, the black community. Black people are pushed towards education so that they don't stay in the same place as, like, stay in the ghetto, essentially. They don't, so that they don't stay, you know, as the members of society that society looks down upon. And that's why you have all of these, like, every time you see, like anytime you see anybody who's not white, they're typically doing something that's of an educational pursuit. They're a professional, and they're trying to do something better, and they're representing a better person. Whereas white people just sort of, if they represent that, it's just sort of, you look at them and you're just like, oh yeah, well, you're probably given that. You had that from the fucking beginning. And it's kind of true. Now, it's not 100% true, but it's kind of true. So, I'm going to stop talking about race.
I think it's great.
I
think it's as a half Hebrew individual. I like that it's less than half.
That's not great.
You know, the glass is half full, I guess. It's just like, I love that there's like more, it's not a surprise, right? There's a lot of people, even who think they're being nice when talking about Jewish people, are like trafficking in exclusively historically anti-Semitic tropes.
Women.
My favorite.
Women, another marginalized group. There you go. And these are all people, like, if you're not a white male and you don't understand how hard other people have to work to get to the positions that they're in, and you want to be like Lord of Patriarchy and be like, yeah, well, you sucked your way to the top, or you just got there because of your skin color, well, then that's why society is looking down on you, is because, like, on you, Lord of Patriarchy, is because you're an asshole. You don't understand the work that people put in.
Oh my God, like what? Or is it just we're having a bit of fun and it's a joke? You know, if it's any consolation, you can make fun of the fact that I'm an atheist, a neckbeard, I have long hair, I'm fat, and I'm a gamer.
Oh, no. If I want to make fun of you, I would just do a 3-hour stream about it, because I made fun of you pretty much this entire time. You're fat and out of shape, you're a neckbeard, you're balding and in denial. Hey, fun fact, balding, not in denial about it. You're stupid, you're incompetent, you're a moron, your views are bad, you hold political positions that you just basically stole from other people yet misinterpreted. You live in your mom's basement. It's likely that you don't have a job right now because it's the beginning of the year and you've been streaming pretty much every day for like 4 months. You couldn't hold your own in a conversation with a rock. You took all of your clocks off of the wall because Frank made fun of you and the Geek Room made fun of you, and they continue to make fun of you because you took all of your clocks off the wall because they made fun of you, and you're essentially just a lol cow and clown show. In fact, you're not a clown, you're the whole fucking circus, dude.
Whoever came up with the questions is like, all right, so we have to have some that don't seem that
Did that cover it? Also, you're ugly and you will never get pussy in your entire life. Thank God for the fact that you can't procreate.
Anti-Semitic, but like, let's give them an option. Let's see how many people will bite at. In business are so shrewd that others don't have a fair chance. And 1 in 4 people is like, oh yeah, for sure. Let me give that a yes.
Totally. Yeah. Now look, thankfully there are some conspiracy theory stuff that they do not ask about, but as bad as all that is, some of you might be thinking, okay, but those statements aren't too bad. First of all, read those again, because they're not great. That's not the end of the list, by the way. It continues. Have too much control and influence on Wall Street. I think I know where they're going with this. 24%. Don't care what happens to anyone but their own kind.
All right, I'm gonna jump to a random.
Just when's Thanksgiving dinner gonna be ready? I don't know, Mom. Fuck off.
Okay.
You gotta also remember that as an adult, I routinely, at times, tell my mom to fuck off, like right to her face.
I gotta take the.
Just when's Thanksgiving dinner gonna be ready? I don't know, Mom. Fuck off.
Who the fuck says that? Who says that? Wait, what? What the fuck is he even talking about? Hold on.
His pants.
Really? Jesus.
Pay for our house, just to pay for food, water, our basic needs. And yeah, but I mean, what about you? What radicalized you to the right? Oh man, you won't believe this. Bro, one time I was driving down the street and I saw a black guy sagging his pants.
Really? Jesus.
Sounds about right.
Oh, okay.
You gotta also remember that as an adult, I routinely, at times, tell my mom to fuck off, like right to her face.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's where we go. So I'll tell my mom to fuck off, but I'm the only one who tells my mom to fuck off. And it has to be very, very specific. So go, let me let him finish.
Just when's Thanksgiving dinner gonna be ready? I don't know, Mom. Fuck off.
Okay, no, I would never say that to my mom. So the problem is if my mom's like, hey, I don't want you joining the army again, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm too bad. Oh well, it's my life. I'm gonna do my own thing. Hey, you should do this. That's not how the world works nowadays, Mom. It's 2023. I'm not gonna tell my mom directly to her face to fuck off. Dave, the reason you live in the basement is because you tell your mom to fuck off. I guarantee you, if your mom told me not to do something or to do something that I didn't like and I told her to fuck off, you would be the last one to come and confront me about it. I fucking guarantee that. You know who would be the first one to confront you if you told my mom to fuck off? Me. I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say to my mom? The fuck did you just say? No, when it comes to Thanksgiving dinner, my mom typically cooks it. And you know what my job is? To find out what I can do to help. Now, she and I have had this entire ass conversation about don't invite me, don't tell me to be somewhere 4 hours before I'm needed. I don't need to be there for 20 minutes of work. This has pissed me off to no fucking end. All right? She's done this way too many fucking times. So, if my mom needs help, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go help my mom. But if she's going to be ridiculous about it, then I'm going to tell her she's being ridiculous. But at no point am I going to tell my mom to fuck off. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder you're childless and bald and living in your mom's basement with a bunch of fucking video games. God damn, dude. Fucking peak masculinity right here. Alright.
Is that it?
Be done when it's done. And the turkey's still cooking. Has to rest for an hour. And I gotta make the gravy with bacon. You haven't ate all the bacon. I snuck a little. Fuck off.
I wish that.
I don't know. That was the family I grew up in.
Yeah, well, your family fucking sucks. They suck ass. Unfortunately, they don't suck enough dick and swallow so that you weren't born. But that all being said, puppy dog sitting here next to me. I gotta take her out so that she can go poop. She's full of poop. She's a sweetie poop. Yeah, do you have to go poopy? Are you a poopy puppy? You're a poopy puppy? You're full of poop? Yeah? Do you have to go poop? Gotta poop. Come here. Come here. No, you're not gonna come on camera. Come here. I know. You have to go outside. Alright. I gotta take the puppy dog out. I'm definitely gonna finish this shit because Dave, honestly, I feel like you're the kind of guy where I could talk every ounce of shit to your mom and probably just be completely refreshed, I guess. Just there would not be a goddamn thing that would ever fucking happen to me, especially if you were there, because you'd be like, well, she's a woman, so you know, she is a dumb fat bitch, so whatever. Dave, go ahead and talk shit to my mom in front of me, especially. Go ahead and talk shit to my mom in front of me. I swear to God I'll catch some fucking charges. Don't do it. I will tell my mom she's bass backwards 100 times till the sun goes down. Because she is a boomer. She has a lot of the views that you do. She's stuck with them. She's 80 years old. Fuck out of here. But you know what? You ain't gonna talk to her like that. You might as well go ahead and talk to me like that. Then we'll see what the fuck happens. You're 5'5" looking ass. Again, if this were the fantasy world, Lord of the Rings, this dwarf ass motherfucker would be in the mines. Gully dwarf looking piece of shit. Now I'm kind of pissed off. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I didn't mean to move the screen like that. There we go. Fuck you, Dave. Anyway, please consider donating to the charity links up at the top. They go to North American indigenous people, as well as people overseas. And if we reach the $2,000 goal by January 31st, we only have 12 more days. January 31st, me and Mango will be eating a Cobb's burger, but we have to meet that goal. For every $150 donation to a single charity, she and I will each be eating one Cobb's burger, or not Cobb's burger, Code Red Mountain Dew hard-boiled egg. I almost fucked that one up. So go ahead, please donate. None of the money touches our hands. All you have to do is take a screenshot of your receipt, black out your personal information. We don't want your personal information, and send it to postalaguana@gmail.com. That's postalaguana@gmail.com. And as soon as you send it, you will be added to the total. We're at $820 right now. We're just under halfway there, and I know we can meet that $2,000 goal by January 31st, so that me and Mango eat a Cobb's burger and a shitload of hard-boiled Mountain Dew eggs. So thank you all for being here. Always appreciated.